Oh, thank you very much, Baron. That's very, very sweet. Thanks, man. Thanks for the 7. You don't have to do that. Welcome in. You can say hi without money. Anyway, sorry everyone. I'm almost done setting up. Welcome in. I'll be just a moment.
The embers settle into ash, refuse to bend, to break, look back. It's all decided in the moment we both choose to fight it. You don't need armies to take down the monster underneath the crown. It's just a one-shot, stay locked, cloak and dagger, what you're after. But I'm not your hired gun. Bullets to wars and nothing's won. This might be your one chance, you can withdraw. I'll take all your deep cuts, I'll take it all. I am every mirror, you're just a wall. Even if I cry, you will watch yourself fall. All talk and never answers, you spread your hate like cancer. Take a pic.
You know, sometimes I wonder why I bothered setting up a looping BGM for the new starting student screen. Given basically every time, instead it's just settle into ash. So I have to mute it so that you don't just get this. Okay, that should be everything set up. Welcome in, everybody! How are you going? Hope you're all having a lovely day so far. Welcome in, Rose. Welcome in, XQ10. Welcome in, Cine. Welcome in, Chris. Welcome in, Spade. Welcome in, Fallen. Welcome in, Vientuds. Thank you so much for the 7-month tier 3, Baron. Again, you can say hi without money. You never need to do that, but thank you. That's very sweet. Welcome in, Soup. Welcome in, Fallen. Welcome in, Mystic. Welcome in, Darlin. Welcome in, Marshu. Welcome in, Rosen. Welcome in, Taxi. Welcome in, Hiraeth. How are you all going? And welcome in anybody who might be here but isn't subbed. Don't worry, you'll be free in a second. Hi, Jeff. Why are you like this, Cine? South, will you be making another bet today? No. If you're gonna goof up my name, can you at least say the other one? What other one? Welcome in, Peasant! Welcome in, Jolie! Lovely to have you all. So, I will do a proper... Okay, you know what? I want to yap a little bit. I want to yap a little bit before we get started. Just to clarify. Oh, welcome in, Eltec! No, I'm not doing that today. No one even submitted that as a joke, thankfully, so I'm in the clear. Oh, wait, actually, you know what? I have a response. I have a response for you, Eltec. There we go. Okay, well, thank you so much, Mark. That's very sweet. Okay, before I forget, let me update Mark. You don't need to say hi with money. Hey, we've had this combo. You do not need to say hi with money, but thank you. That's very sweet. Thank you, Mark. I hope you're doing very well. It's lovely to have you. Hi, hello to you as well. Hello, South. Welcome in, Mashiro. Welcome in, Ancient. Wonderful to have you. Okay, so, just to clarify, there are 25 submissions on South, please draw my profile picture. There is no guarantee I get to all of them. But to get to as many as I can, that means I have roughly 4 minutes or one song per piece of art. So these were already going to be bad. I want you to know that. These were already going to be bad. But now I'm on like a 5-minute max timer is what I can justify per profile picture. I will do my best. I will do my best. I'm still going to have a little bit of a hello yapping because I'll need to focus a little bit more once I'm drawing. But it's lovely to have you. Welcome into it, and I hope you're having a lovely day so far, man. Okay, as always, 1 second, let me turn on my playlist, and let me start the timer. There we go. Okay, no, let's reshuffle the playlist and start Marta from the beginning. There we go. So, today I will be drawing, and I want to clarify, it has been a long time since I've drawn anything good. I'm working on it. There are a couple things. Let me actually look through, see if there's anything I can show off, outside of the ones I've already shown. I do not have many good drawings. I really do not. But maybe there are a few I can show off. Let's take a look. And that's not safe work. That's not safe work. That's bad. That's not safe work. Okay, maybe I can't show off anything. That's fine. That's fine. That's bad. That's not safe work. Why? I'd forgotten I drew all of these. Never mind. Didn't know you do commissions now. These aren't commissions. These are just people requested I draw their profile pictures. This is a subathon reward. So these are not commissions. I am not willing to take commissions. I owe one to Fallen and one to Nuck. I'm too inconsistent and slow at art to feel comfortable taking commissions. So I do not. Got my card ready? No, this is free. This is free. Welcome in, RJ! Is the one on your thumbnail your drawing? Yes, all of the things on the thumbnail are in fact my drawings. Well, 2 of the things. The 2 pieces of art are in fact my drawings. Let me actually pull it up to show it. So for example, this one. This is probably the only quote-unquote good piece of art I've ever done. And here are all of the fucking layers, because I was too much of a pussy to get rid of them. So, for example, I can remove the skin. Oh, that's the underlayer of skin. Never mind. I can remove that. Yeah, as you can see, like, this is proof that, yes, this was in fact me drawing it. It's not good enough for me to have claimed to have drawn it when it was someone else's stuff, so hopefully you believe me now. How much for a profile picture? $0. You just submit it to the Draw My Profile Picture Please channel in the Discord. Hello, welcome in, Helresia! Can I submit something now? Yes, but I will say there's no I will try my best to get to everybody. There is no guarantee I get to everybody, especially since we have 25 people. But if I get close and not quite everybody, sometime next week I will draw the people I don't get to and send them through to you as well. So you won't miss out, you just won't get to do it live. Looks good. Thank you very much. That's the closest I've ever been to being proud of a piece of art I've drawn. I still wouldn't say I'm proud of it. I really fucked up the eyes and one specific line around the eyes, but I was very happy with how it came out. So yeah, Mark, the answer is $0. It's free content. Oh, right. Oh, shit. Sorry. Speaking of free content, I forgot to disable sub-only mode. You all distracted me. Okay, there we go. Oh no, I re-enabled it by mistake. Okay, there we go. All of you non-subs, you are now welcome to say hi again. Lovely to have you. Your mom, yeah, that was Eltic saying, where is the South Hung fanfiction? So that was my response to him. So lovely to have you all. Trade offer, we receive profile pictures, you receive enough dono to pay rent. So, just to clarify. Wait, why is... Oh, my YouTube chat is broken. I can see that on... What's it called? I can see that on OBS, but I can't see it myself. Anyway, Tamanan, I want you to know I don't have rent. I have a mortgage. Just to clarify, I'm in a very fortunate position where I own a 1-bedroom apartment. So I don't pay rent, I pay mortgage. And also, for the last 3 months... And including this month, given 3 days ago, my mortgage has been paid from donations. Y'all are actually fucking insane. And I don't know what I did to get lucky enough to get all of you. But I will continue to strive to make good content that hopefully you enjoy. Plan, the next goal is at 500. The next 500, that is Elden Ring Night Reign with chat. And then the one after that is an Arknights, all of the anime, all 3 seasons watch-along, once the 3rd season is finished releasing, which is the first major art. Both sound like debt to me. Rent is not debt. Non-subs, say hi to get subs. Yeah, if there's anybody lurking, Mark has a gun. And by gun, I mean a get subscribed button. So if you want my emotes, just say hi, I guess. Guten Abend, hold on, wrong one. Welcome in, Factory. Welcome in, Shale. I just came here to say hi and maybe see if you could draw me. There is a submission channel in the Discord. That's what I'm going off of. So if you add it there, I might not have time to draw you today, but I will do my best to draw everybody. So just put an image you want me to draw in the please draw my profile pictures. However, you might want to wait and see how bad these are going to be before signing up, just before you get your hopes up. I finally got re-gifted. You're in the clear. You're in the clear, Jolly. Okay, I'm going to start early because we have a lot of people to draw. And by the way, all of those people who are like the first to sign up, I want you to know you've made a mistake. You've made a very major mistake because I'm going to warm up as I go, which means I'm going to start off very bad. So, first off, we will be drawing Netsack. Now, let's see, what do I want to draw Netsack as? You didn't specify, you just put a picture of Netsack, so let's take a look-see. What do I want to draw Netsack as? Well, naturally, he's drunk as hell. So, I'm trying to think, because I don't want to try to redraw things one-to-one, because that won't be funny. I need to add a little bit of personal flair. I was second to sign up, you'll be fine. No, you won't be. Just a warning. Okay, so let's just start off. The first one, I shouldn't be adding too much. Oh, thank you very much, Golf. That's very sweet. It's not a paid stream. How dare you, sir? It's not a paid stream, but thank you. That's very... Oh, the 11 months. Thank you very much. We're doing a bit of drawing? Yes, sir, Pretzel. Today is a drawing stream where I'm drawing people's profile pictures, aka whatever they ask me to. And actually, yeah, Mark, I think you actually might be clear, because chances are the only people who show up today who aren't subbed are people who don't exactly watch. Maybe they're clicking in for the first time and then very quickly clicking off, which is very fair. Because we're almost back up to 500 concurrent subs. Which, by the way, the fact that I'm saying back up to 500 concurrent subs, do you understand how fucking stupid that is? Given the highest ever number of concurrent viewers I got was 80. And that was for 1 hour while I was doing Arknights trivia. Being drunk is a perk, not a debuff. I don't know if I'd agree with that. It's definitely a debuff, but all of the Giga Chads, you know, it's the drunk crashers who get everybody in trouble, for real, for real. But yeah, for the first one, I'm probably not gonna do too much wild stuff, because I just still need to warm up. I did a few warm-ups before this, but I didn't have time to do as many as I want. So I'll relatively try to one-to-one some of these bad boys, and then as we get more warmed up, I'll add a bit more personality. But as it stands, you know, gotta start off nice and easy. Gotta start off nice and easy. Welcome in, I'll get Lampather. Lovely to have you. I hope you're having a wonderful day so far. Man, that looks really stupid. I don't know how they make it look good in the original art, but I guess I'll just modify it. There we go, there we go. And then he's got little flaps. You know, let's give him a lot more hair than he previously had. And we're gonna reverse baldify Netsack. Just for funsies. The more you say it's not a paid stream, the more it becomes a paid stream. That's not how that works, Mark. It is, in fact, free content. I don't know what to tell you. Nutsack from LobCorp, yes. Welcome in, Lasuris. It's lovely to have you. I hope you're having a lovely day. Okay, you know, wait, I've thought, okay, I've thought of, no, actually, I was just gonna start drawing Yan. I thought, wait, no, let me give him like an edgy collar Uchiha style from Naruto. Then I remembered, oh, no, I'm just thinking of Yan. You don't need to do that. Thank you, that's very, very sweet. Me mentioning that was not an excuse to get us back to 500 concurrent subs. That's not what it, this is a, thank you, man. That's very, very kind. We don't need to get back to 500 concurrent subs, sir. Beat my first mirror dungeon. Congratulations! And no, you did not hear paid stream, because it's not a paid stream. It is, in fact, free content. Plan, the next one is Elden Ring Night Rain with chat, and then the one after that is an Arknights anime watch-along once the anime's finished coming out. Those are the next two, so what are you worried about? Okay, let's get back to Nutsack. Now, let's actually, you know what, I've thought of a good way to really emphasize Nutsack's, wait, why have I given him such a cutesy chin? You know what, that's fine. I guess he can have a little femme chin. It is what it is. And then we just want him to have, like, a really massive neck. We want him to have that proper Library of Ruina style, you know, like... What do you reckon? I've got to add some degree of personality. It can't just be a one-to-one, and this is by far the easiest, fastest, and funniest way to change things. When's the bomb defusal stream? I don't have it locked in yet. Next stream will be, next week we'll have the Azure Lane stream, but as a result that also means I'm probably going to do Hollow Knight and Arknights for the other two, rather than anything goofy. I was planning to try it Uma Musume next week, but I can only do 3 streams next week because SmashCon is actually the following, next Saturday, so I will be gone there. Oh, thank you very much, XQ10. That's very sweet of you. That's not... By the way, I want you to know, I now have above 100, members on YouTube. Almost 50 subs on Kick. And almost 500 subs on Twitch. You do not need to do that. It's free content. Hi, South No German. Not today, but welcome in, Riku. Welcome in, Gavin. It's lovely to have you. When's the FGO stream? No, I played FGO too much. I no longer enjoy it. 1 more minute for Azure Lane stream? Nah, fine. I won't scam you. Fine. You're up to 25 minutes now. You're up to 25 minutes of kick-only content on the Azure Lane stream. I need it for Smash skill issue dial. Holy shit, that's a thing. Yeah, no. That's, I've got a plan. I've got a plan for his neck. I've got a plan for his neck, don't you worry. Let me just actually look up a bit of reference material to make sure I do this correctly. So, Netzach, as we all know, is an alcoholic, and what better way to incorporate his personality than to make him into the alcohol? So, oh, no, that's not quite right. Let's go. There we go. Now, can anyone guess what I'm about to do? Probably not. Almost certainly not. But the closer I get to done, maybe more people will be able to guess it. So, obviously, Netzach, he's ascended to his true form. He has become the alcohol. When the Colonel Sanders stream, I don't know, Spade, eventually. I've got a lot of games I want to play. Unironically, I do not have enough time in the day to play everything I want to play. Like, I haven't even started Claire Obscure yet, and I'm very, very keen for that game. Okay, so obviously, Netzach has become the beer. Netzach drank so much beer, he has in fact become the beer. I messed up this one, let me fix that real quick. So, you know, gotta add a little bit of spice to your profile picture. Where is Ludwig to up the... No, okay. Rule 1 of the Discord is basically don't talk shit about people behind each other's back. That includes for situations like that, even when it's funny. When paid content stream, do people want me to do a sub-only stream? Because you can't force me to. I'm not going to. Oh, no, you're fine. Just something to keep in mind. You cannot force me to do a paid content stream. I want you to know that. So, let's obviously do the little curve. And then... Can I write Victoria in a curve? No, I'm not even really going to try. That's absolutely fine. I'll just do a secondary curve. Let's just, Man, this is what I mean about you made a mistake by being first cab off the rank. Actual skill issue. Sub-only streams are for erotica content? No. Question, can I still get in on this? Yes, if you send it to draw my profile picture, please, in the Discord. However, there's no guarantee I will get to you on stream, but I will try to do everybody off stream. If we end up having too many, like if we get up to 40 or something and it doubles, no guarantees. But currently we're at 25, which is just barely more than I can get to today on stream, most likely, so still at a level where I can get everybody. Just, maybe not on stream. Okay, now, naturally, Netzach has massive bags under his eyes. Naturally, so let's sketch these bad boys in. And then he's got a little bit of a squint. And very, very flat, unimpressed eyes. Okay, this hasn't come out so bad so far. This is nowhere near as bad as I was expecting when I started. I've never seen alcohol look so beautiful. For real, Mark. For real. Okay, now let's, those are very tiny eyes, but you know what? That's fine. And then let's actually change his eyelashes to be a little bit more flat. There we go. Welcome in, Dicipta! Lovely to have you, man. I hope you're having a wonderful day. His eyes are, like, way too thin. I don't know what I did, but I fucked it up. That's fine. I'll extend it a little bit further backwards. There we go. And then that should hopefully look a little bit more natural. It is what it is. Okay, now naturally he's got that bad boy and that bad boy. And I still need to fix it up. But you're not getting color. You're not getting color, by the way. It's mostly going to be pen sketches. I don't have enough time. South Drawing Stream, welcome, enjoy! Yes, lovely to have you. Hi, is mine good? I'm on the first one, Choo-Choo. We're not up to you. Netzach with anime eyes. I could do that. That would be very funny. Someone has found a way to turn the sun a little bit lower. She's been too eager. Well, it's currently winter here, so just move to Australia and you're in the clear. Okay, now let's do his other eye. And no. While that would be funny, I've already committed to the Victoria beer bit, so... But no, okay, I can feel myself warming up. This is not as bad as I thought for a warm-up. But you very much made a mistake by being the first one. Massive skill issue, Dial. Okay, now you know what, let's actually give him a little bit of a... Wait, hang on, let's do these bad boys. Let's give him the ahoge, sorry, the ahagao. Let's see if we can change these bad boys up. Because he has finally become one with the alcohol, so why wouldn't he be happy? Welcome in, Sylphonic. Lovely to have you. Actually, wait, I've got a better idea. I've got a way better idea. hang on, I've got a better idea. Okay, let's see. Can I pull this off? Time will tell, time will tell. Now let's, Gao, I barely know her. I know, right? Okay, there we go. Yeah. So, there we go. How's your Nedsack? Freshly out of Lobotomy Corporation. Really living up to the name. Okay, now let's finish off his hair. And the back of his head, obviously. And then this looks goofy as hell. And let's take a look. So, you know, this is I don't really want to draw his ear, but it's fine. He's living up to the lobotomized corporation for real. Don't worry, they will get slightly better. Hydrate, yes sir. Jokes aside, are you doing the drawing in order, or you're doing randomized? Welcome in, Hippo! I'm doing them in order, but I will get to everybody, if not on this stream, offline. And honestly, if you get an offline drawing, chances are it will be drastically better. Still not good, because I'll do them all quickly, but I won't need to focus on chat as well. Okay, now we're not quite done, Got to add a little bit more distinction, naturally. So this'll make sense in a second. Just a little bit of these bad boys. A little bit of natural shadow. And then gotta curve this some more. Gotta give him a longer neck. There we go. South is pregnant, canon? No, you're making things up again. As expected, Sasuga Twitch chat. Okay. Wait, hang on. I've got one final addition, and then I reckon we're done. No. Can I type neatly? Almost certainly not. Ah, whatever. That's fine. Then let's do a mini fire emoji. There we go. Carmen got him to distort. Yeah, she did. Okay, no, those fire emojis did not come out, so let's just make the exclamation point larger. Okay, there you go. That is our first off. Oh no, I can fix up that K. That's atrocious. Hang on. No, I can make that slightly less bad. They're still gonna be bad though. Okay, and this will be our first one of the day. So remember, kids, drink and drive. That's what Nedsuck says. And you can trust this man. You can absolutely trust this man. He is a reliable adult figure in your life. A masterpiece? Yes, sir. Absolutely a masterpiece. Okay, and I will send these all through at the end of stream, by the way, because I'll need to email them to myself, and I don't want to risk accidentally doxing myself by showing my email. Like, my email on my tablet is set up to my personal email, which is just my full name. Like, first name, middle name, last name, and then a number, which is my birth date. Because I use it for work purposes. Hello, welcome in, Makoto-less. Wonderful to have you. How's your day going? Alcohol doesn't run in the family, they drive. So true. Okay, next up we have, Ishmael. Okay, this one should actually be a little bit easier to draw nicely. I'll just keep trying to one-to-one. I don't really have enough time to add lots of customization. Instructions received, I'll aim for the children. Let's go. Okay, now we've got to do, Ishmael. Let's see. Let's do it a little bit more zoomed in than the original, because that's a lot of details, and this way I'll cut out some of them, so they have time to get to more people as well. So let's naturally get a hat. No, that's too steep. And yeah, they'll all just be sketches like this, so just so that you know you're getting into. You're not getting a masterpiece. If they're not alcoholic, they're gamblers. So true, Hooray. So true. Okay, I'm not even going to really try to draw the ropes. I'm just going to do an approximation of the ropes, because the fact that she's got ropes on her hat, that is basically impossible for me to draw in a quick time. That is way too detailed, so this is what you're getting. That is much too detailed. But that's fine. I can do an approximation. That's fine. We can do these bad boys. Then let's just keep this pattern up as we go across all the way until we can no longer see it. That's close enough, you know? That's close enough. Absolutely close enough. Okay, lovely. And then obviously we want the cap to extend here, and it's got a little bit of a divot there. Lovely stuff. South is really fluent in English. Thank you very much. Glad to know I'm fluent in English. Also, welcome in, Sleep Cultist. This is a million times better than I can draw. Ah, that's very sweet of you. Hopefully they come out okay and people aren't unsatisfied with them. I'm by no means a very good artist. I've been doing it for a little while, so I can do absolute basics. Okay, let's just keep sketching. Now, she does have very detailed hair, but that's fine. Because hair is low effort for lots of results, because the brain approximates it, and if it's close enough, it goes, oh, sweet, that's cool. So yeah, let's just, when I get the inspiration, I'll absolutely customize them. Outside of that, I'll try to one-to-one them, so that they look vaguely decent rather than absolute dog shit. So let's just keep going, let's keep going. I see a non-sub. Oh god, oh man, watch out. You better duck. Now, just a heads up, I will be occasionally doing this and rotating the screen. I'll try to avoid it when I can. But a lot of how I draw, I'm good at certain directions, and, well, good in massive quotation marks. Much better at certain directions than others. So sometimes I will, unfortunately, need to rotate the screen. Just so that I can get it vaguely decent. Okay, there we go. Okay, then she's got this bad boy. Yeah, her hair is really cool and complex. So as a result, this might even look good, because I'm just copying it. Let's go! Let's go! Okay, and then she's got, that should be slightly further up. That should be slightly further. Oh, thank you very much, Mark. That's very sweet. Oh my god, we do not need to get to 500... We don't need to get to 500 concurrent subs again. You're all very sweet, but you do not need to. Gotta go and face the storm. Have fun, Dicipta. Thank you so much for coming, man. Wonderful as always to see you, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Thanks for coming, Dice. Wonderful to have you. Hello, South, how goes? Welcome in, Fracta! I'm doing very, very well. I hope you're having a lovely day as well, and resisting the urge to shoot out into the open. One hand drawing, one hand... No, I'm not. Fuck you. Stop that. I will start moderating Kick Chat if I need to. But yes, Sleep, I hope you enjoy my emotes. I hope you like them. Some of them are done by good artists, and then a couple are done by me. But most of the ones you have available are done by actual artists. So, there you go. What was that last bit? Yeah, do not... Just to clarify, don't shoot out your window at the fireworks. Just to clarify, just in case you misheard me, don't, as in not. I know, truly. God gives the hardest challenges to his strongest soldiers. I'm pregnant. Welcome in, Ya! Lovely to have you. How's your day going? Everyone submit a profile pic that hands in complex poses? Fuck you. No. Is one of said directions south? Wait, I zoned out. I don't understand the context of that because I'm stupid. Apologies. Okay, no. I just need to do one of these bad boys. There we are. Okay, and then that should be her hair, so lovely stuff. Now we just need to very carefully draw a chin. Wait, no, let's actually... I kind of fucked it up, so that's fine. I will just need to slightly adapt this. Because I made her hair too small. Let's give her a nice, solid jawline, but still cutesy. And then I'll need to fix this bad boy. This should be much more like that. And I can erase this bad boy, and then I can make it decent. Yippee! My windows are rattling. They're setting them off at 1. Is one of the directions your good drawing? No, wait. Huh? Oh, no, my good drawing is of a retired Niji Sanji member, Victoria Brightshield. It was part of the thumbnail. It was the bottom half of the thumbnail. I do not draw well. I'm not good at drawing. I'm like vaguely passable. At best, like a 4 out of 10, maybe a 5 if you're really generous. Okay, no, that jaw's not quite large enough. Let's go like that. That should be fine. Yeah, that looks decent enough. That looks decent enough. Oh, you gave me hard eyes. What's the damage for, sir? What's the damage? Okay, now let's make sure we give her a nose that is roughly centralized. It's a nice shaded nose, which is wonderful, wonderful. Aria mouth might be good to play while drawing. I don't know that song or the copyright, unfortunately. I go for Arknights ones because I want to be positive the copyright is fine. Hello, South. Welcome in, Lilith. How's your day going? It's wonderful to have you. I hope you're having a lovely one so far. Okay, now let's draw her mouth. Slightly open, and then a slightly highlighted lip. That's going to be a pain in the ass. That looks awful. That's way too close. Me fucking up the proportions there actually significantly affected it. That's fine. I can draw it further down if needs be. And then slightly highlight that there. Yeah, this mouth is not going to look good no matter what I do. Ah, well, that's fine. I'd call this really good quality. Oh, thank you very much. I disagree, but that's very sweet of you. Okay, now let's make sure we do the shading correctly. Because, you know, she's an edgelord. She's hunting Moby Dick, also known as Moby Penis. You know, truly, I'm a genius of comedy. Okay, no, let's, needs to be closer up. Yeah, okay, so I did slightly fuck up the proportions. That's okay. And then all of that's going to be nice and black, so we can't see anything. And then one eye exactly is visible. Let's give lots of little dashes to indicate the eyelashes, and then a few here. Ah, that last one was bad. Ah, that's fine, I can fix that. There we go, better than my stickman drawings. Ah, thank you. I'm still by no means good, though. Okay, now let's just do the eye. Ah, that's fine. Close enough is good enough. Close enough is good enough, that's fine. I see what you did there, Moby Dick, Moby Penis. Truly comedy. Thank you, sir. I'm very proud of it. Thank you kindly. I'm glad you understood. Like, it's a really hard to understand joke. Only people with an IQ above 130 would get that. Thank you kindly. I'm glad someone appreciates my comedic genius. Very, very kind of you. Okay, now let's real quick shade this one in black. And there you go. That'll be this one done. It's a rough approximation of what you're drawing, of what you wanted me to draw, so hopefully you like it. Now, this is very carefully. The parts right around the actual hair I need to be careful of so that I don't just erase the hair. Outside of that, I can do this very quickly. So basically just simple tracing, and then just rubbing shit in. That's fine, that's good enough, that's good enough. An artist is their worst critic? Yeah, but like, I'm not much of an artist. I know exactly what you're talking about, however, I will say, when I first started art, I was obviously drastically worse than I am. I've gotten up to slightly below the level of one artist I used as massive inspiration. But like, they are much more consistent with me with much better, what's it called? Proportions. So I'm still below them. I'm still absolutely below them. But I definitely have drawn things that when I first started, I would have thought, man, I want to be able to draw that well that one day. But at the same time, that's very inconsistently have I been able to do that. Only a couple of times. So it's not at all like I'm a god-tier artist or anything. I still have a long way to go. It's not like my singing where I'm like vaguely average. I'm very much below average. Just use a bucket tool? Never. The bucket tool really fucks up on DaVinci Resolve. Oh, no, sorry. Procreate, which is what I'm using. Not DaVinci Resolve. It is very, very finicky and leaves a lot of weird white space and it looks awful. So I personally prefer to just hand shade, even though it takes a little bit longer. It doesn't take that long, you know? Like, I'm basically already done. Welcome in, Yaya! Lovely to have you. How's your day going, man? Hope you're having a good one. Okay, let's go. There we are. And that should be Ishmael done. Welcome in, Alu! Hope you're having a lovely day, man! Lovely to have you! Okay, wait, actually, no, is there anything else yeah, let's add a little bit of a hair highlight in the background, because some of her hair would be visible. There we go. That should be good enough, I believe. Oh, we could also... there. Okay, are there any other details I should add? I should probably reinforce this line, actually. Because it is covering the mouth, so you want it to be solid so that it doesn't look as weird. There we go. Now, anything else? Let's just do some very basic shading. Shading lines rather than proper shading. Ah, these are all coming out awful. I'll give it one more try. Okay, that's not so bad. Well, whatever. There we go. Welcome in Wi-Fi. How's your day going? Had a fun cookout. It's very late. I should sleep. Oh, please do sleep if you need to. Yippee now costs 2. Inflation. It always costed 2. Very nice. Thank you. No worries. I'm glad you like it, Jolie. Okay, now let's move on to number 3. One thing that might work with the bucket tool is duplicating the layer, then filling in the bottom. Yeah, but it still needs lots of, it still leaves all of the areas around it blank. What's it called? Like, the area around the lines gets really fucked up. What song is this? Oh, absolutely. This is a non-Arknights song from non-copyright sounds called Unknown Brain Dead. Here is the link for you, Golf. But yeah, this is not an Arknights song. You're not crazy. They're just fine with people using their songs for this. Gaslight heart violence? How am I gaslighting you? What do you mean? Danke? Bitteschön, bitteschön. Okay, now this guy wanted me to draw a perspective piece with someone holding a phone. A kid in glasses holding a phone looking smug above you. However, this requires me to draw a real-life face and then also fingers. So you are getting something completely different. You're doing us a favor. That in and of itself is a favor of art form of art. Oh, thank you very much. That's very sweet. Doing my drawing alongside you, it's kind of motivating. I'm really, really glad. Surely you'll improve later on. Tell you what, one of the pieces, once we're probably at about 820, rather than continue to draw lots of things quickly, I will slow down and try to do one vaguely decent one. Right at the end, I'll try to do one vaguely decent one, because there's no shot I get through everybody today. How have you been? I've been doing very well. How are you? Hope you're having a wonderful day. Okay, so let's actually, you know, let's do an extreme POV. Let's do like a massive fuck-off boot. And then the legs. This is not at all what you were going for, however, I think this is funny. Do I have the artistic skill to pull this off? Almost certainly not. That's fine, that's fine. We can at least give it a try. This is gonna look fucking terrible. This is gonna look fucking terrible. Oh yeah, this already looks terrible. You know what? That's fine. That's fine. Fuck it, we both. Some of these are gonna be losers. Welcome in, Lucy. Lovely to have you. We should wheel for the slot of the vaguely decent one. No, I'll just go with whatever I'm up to. I'm not setting up a wheel would take longer. Okay, so whoever asked for this, you're getting a completely different thing than what you asked for. I want you to know. Whoever asked for the kid holding the phone, you're just simply not getting that. You've been scammed. It's my contractually obliged scam of the day. Oh, shit. Oh, thank you very much, man. That's very sweet. Okay, we're back up to 500 concurrent subs. Thank you all very much. That's very kind. No, how are you going, Lucy? Wonderful to have you. Okay, you know what? You wanted him drawing a hand. I've got a better idea. Holding a hand. Holding a mobile phone in his hand. I've got a better idea. And by better, I mean drastically worse, but I think it's funny. And that's what matters. Scam heart violence moment? Yes, you're getting scam heart violenced. But isn't that the greatest honor of all? You're being hit by the scam heart violence? That's reserved to very few people. Scam heart trickery for real. Okay, now let's give him his hands. Let's give him his hands. This is not at all what you're asking for, but you know what? I decide who gets... No, thank you so much, Mark. That's very, very sweet. I decide who gets what. You have given me a prompt, and I'm deciding how I fulfill it. So let's give you an extra large phone, you know? Nice and massive phone. And obviously, this is not a Samsung, because that would be copywritten, so this is a Smag Smug. Let's go. This one's awful. This one's awful. That's fine. Some of them are gonna be bad. It is what it is. You know what? Not even a Smag Smug, a Smag Sug. You're getting a Smag Sug phone. And then you've got a nice grin. Nice little fang there. No, that looks awful. Let's make him have an uwu face. Let's make him have an uwu face. Bro got that Android-built phone for real.
Lighthouses were built in ways our ancestors never could have imagined.
Okay, there we go.
We had ports and fleets in every city. And we won a lot of wars.
This is so bad.
My dream
This is so fucking
and
awful.
explore this
Oh, I'm so sorry. You know what? It's fine. It's fine. South is confirmed AI. No, I'm not. Bro holding the PK cell. Yeah, sure, for real, for real. Now let's make sure naturally he's got shoulders leading to those hands, which is stick figures otherwise. And let's just convert these into actual arms. Convert these into actual arms, and then give him a torso. Naturally, naturally.
Just can't stop thinking about what if.
Man, those fucking proportions. You know, I've got a funnier idea for the proportions. Let's give him like absolutely crazy hips. I'm talking insane hips. Just make that a fucking massive fat ass. And then of course the knee, slight bend there. And then more like that bad boy. Let's go there. And these are his pants. These are his pants. He wears those 80s hippie pants. That's why it's all like this. That's why it's fucked up. It's definitely not because I did a bad job drawing it. And let's make his hips wider over on this side. Lovely stuff. And then let's give him the flared pants. Let's go. Kinda cursed. Yeah, it is. Tears dropped. Yeah, look, this is not my best. This is not my best. It's fine though. It's fine. now let's give him chest muscles. He's shirtless. He's canonically shirtless. So gonna attempt sleep. Have fun, radio. Thanks so much for coming by. Lovely to have you, and I hope you're able to sleep. Okay, he's got no neck, but he's got some chest muscles. This is fucking awful. I'm moving on. That's what you get. That's what you get. That's what you get for drawing for submitting a perspective piece, including a hand. So fucking bad at drawing. That's okay. That's okay. We move on. Now we've got a horse girl. This is fitting because Uma Musume. Before and after? Nice. What, you want to see the before drawing of that? Sure, I can pull it up. So, this was the oh, wait, no, I can't pull it up. I forgot how I set this bad boy up. Never mind, that's fine. Skill issue, you'll get to see him later. It is the third image from the top if you're, looking for it. Okay, now we're onto something much more manageable. Much more manageable, which is... we are drawing a horse girl with a phone to her ear. So let's just make sure. Oh, shit. Oh, no one knows what that is. No one knows what that is. That's fine. Let's go horse grill. Yeah. We're doing a horse grill. We are doing a horse grill. Oguri Kapu. Oh, is that the name? Okay, that's good to know. Either way, let's go. Oh, sorry. This is. How do I want to do this one? Sorry, trying to find a specific piece of reference material. You know what? That'll do. So we're drawing a horse girl with a mobile phone, of course. You know, so let's just let's nice and horse girl. You know, especially Uma Musume. Now is the absolute perfect time for plenty of horse girl. Plenty of horse girl. And they've got the eye out here, and it's really goofy. They've got a little bit of a brow. Let's actually, hang on, sorry, I've made the long face and all that jazz. Need to make it a little bit shorter so we can really emphasize the ear. Will you be sending these to the, art channel? I will be sending these to the Draw My Profile Picture channel, replying to each original image so people can see what it was based off of. If they care, which they probably don't. But also that way everyone I drew gets tagged. So yeah, we're drawing Oguri, you said she was. We're drawing one of the Uma Musume characters, for real. As you can see right here, we're drawing an Uma Musume character. And then let's go that bad boy, and then we've got the other horse eye right here. That's what I was missing. I was missing the ridge. And then, you know, gotta have a nice jaw. And of course the snout. Extending into the big bad sniffers. Lovely stuff. Oguri cap is peak. Yeah, for real. Oguri cap is peak. Glad you all agree. And then of course, you know, gotta have the rest of the horse. The rest of the image, the body is unfortunately visible, so gotta draw it. Okay, now let's, obviously you gotta do the pattern, because every horse has a unique pattern, and this way you can distinguish it is in fact Oguri, so that you know who it is. And then of course we got the frills. Nice, long, luscious locks. Absolutely gorgeous hair. Absolutely gorgeous hair. Nice, frilly mane. And of course, the piece de resistance. We've got a telephone. Every time I hear Uma Musume, I have a picture of that retarded. Peter, the horse is here. I know what you're talking about. That's pretty funny. Okay, now of course, the horse did have a telephone that they were talking to, so we gotta draw that bad boy. Well, we're contractually obliged to draw the horse telephone, so let's give it a telephone. Them horse looking good with the low tape of fade for real, for real. It's stylish as hell. Who's my guy's barber? I need that for real. Okay, and then let's give you a nice, really extra long phone. Nice, extra long phone, partially covering the nose and the face, of course, because otherwise how is the horse going to talk into it? Because obviously, like, we're just being realistic. How else would a horse get to talk into it? How else? This is the only way, so we gotta do this. Okay, let's, clean this bad boy up. There we go. And, of course, the back. Okay, there we go. My Twitter isn't taken over by Uma. I really don't need another gacha, especially one linked to horse betting. Yeah, as an Aussie, I'm glad that everyone's getting into our culture. Did you know that one of our states, Melbourne, actually has a holiday for the Melbourne Cup, which is just horse betting? Like, we actually have a public holiday that is just for horse betting in one of our states. It's actually kind of crazy. Australia is very gambling core, shall we say. The husband-lesbian couple's weakness. The intimidating horse, for real, for real. Nothing's intimidating about this cutie, you know? Absolute waifu, for real, for real. So, this is someone's favorite horse, right? Hope you enjoy, You get a lovely horse girl. No stirrup, because these horse girls are not made to be tamed. And of course, let's fix up the nose. There we go. Is there anything else I need to fix up? Probably this part of the jaw. Let's tidy up that. And let's give him a more majestic frontal mane. And is there anything else I need to do? Nah, that should be good. Let's just tighten up those lines. There you go, there you go. I hope you enjoy your horse girl. What's cooking? Hello, Timmy. Hello, Ochi. Hello, South. Are you hungry? How hungry? What's cooking? I am currently drawing viewer profile pictures very, very quickly. Horse, yeah, it's Hans. Hans' phone. Hans is on the phone. Cute and intimidating horse. Hey, Pina, the horse is here. But no, it's lovely to have you. She's so Sigma. She is, in fact, so skibbity, for real. Okay. Now, Rose, you want to be... I don't know who this character is, so let's just draw a close-up of their face. Now, I could do something goofy. Do I want to do something goofy? Let me actually pop it open so I can get a better look, and that way it'll be easier to decide what to do. Horf. Apologies. I wasn't kidding about most of these will be bad. Yes, do a goofy? Okay. Actually, you don't know what you're signing up for. You don't know what you're signing up for there. So let me do a close-up of her eyes. And just her mouth is what I was thinking. Timer-chan keeps growing. It is actually down almost 5 hours from peak. And by 5, I mean 2. Yes, we did in fact get more than 1,000 points in a single day. I don't know why. It shouldn't have happened. It really shouldn't have. Okay, let's see. What part of this do I want to draw? Let's just... Okay, you know what? You agreed to Goofy, that's fine. Let's do a super Goofy. Let's do a super Goofy. Okay, so I'm just gonna draw the eyes. Just the eyes. And then like a little bit of a background to make it look less bad. Let's do these bad boys. And of course, you know, her eyes are really zoomed in. And then, no, I'm not going to make her bald. I was tempted, but I'm not drawing enough of the head to make it visible that it is intentional, so I'll actually draw parts of her hair. Okay, let's go, let's go. Let's make her close enough to bald. That's fine, that's fine. There we go. You're already goofy, South? Yeah, but my art doesn't have to be, you know? My art doesn't have to be goofy. It can be decent sometimes. Not when I'm drawing this quickly. Not even close. This is rough. This one's kind of rough. It is what it is. Okay, now let's give her eyes, of course. Hey, you know, I drew the eyes to be too small. I drew the eyes to be a little bit too small. What do you reckon? What do you reckon? No, just kidding. This is what those AI artists would draw if they had free will. No, they wouldn't. That's not how that one works. Okay, let's go nice and loopy around here. And then I believe that is just one of those bad boys. And then she's crying. She's crying from joy, so... Of course, of course. No way this streamer speaks English. He's not a German streamer. My German yesterday was very bad, as every German present can tell. But welcome back, Marshu. Lovely to have you. Ah, shit. I can't draw the right size. It's very hard. Ah, that's good enough. Let's go here. Let's go here. Let's go here. And then that innermost should be all black, and that outermost should also be all black. So, close enough. This is not as goofy as I thought it was, because I pussied out. I had an idea, but then I realized it would not be funny, so I canned the idea. Ah, but that's fine. We can salvage this. So let's make these lashes a little bit more flat. Give you those bad boys. Naturally. Okay, now we shade in the eyelashes so that it doesn't look quite as stupid. This art seems familiar. Ahagao. Sort of. Not quite an Ahagao, but definitely almost. Bald heart violence, how dare you. Hello, German cutter man. Welcome in late! Your pace is amazing compared to account reviews. Yeah, that's because I'm embarrassed by my art. Not gonna lie, I have a little EP, I'll take a nap. Thanks for coming, Wheremore. I hope you're able to nap well. And no, with account reviews, I have much more to say, but on these bad boys, if I linger, I'll just be showing off that I'm a bad artist, and then I'll feel worse than I already do. So, it is what it is. But no, it's not a Hagao, Mark. You're in the clear. Okay, why can't I? You know what? I need to draw it this way. That's fine. Apologies, you get upside down art for a moment. There we go. And now we've got one of these bad boys. And one of these bad boys. And that is close enough, good enough. Same thoughts, look like they're getting back shots. Yeah, so that's the goofy I'm doing with it. That's the goofy I'm doing with it. Let's fix up the eyelashes, naturally. We should come a little bit further down, and a tiny bit further up, but mostly down. And of course, we got to shade in these bad boys as well to make it clear they're part of the same. And then because I'm using a large brush, got to neaten it out so it's clearly a lack. Lovely stuff. And is there anything else I should really do? Maybe that. Find that bad boy, and obviously fill in the color. Sorry, I find it very hard to focus on talking while also drawing. Okay, now of course they need a nose. That is why it looks so weird. Ah, it went to the eraser for no reason. Okay, now what else can I do? I guess that. Yeah, let's fix up these bad boys. Oh wait, let me erase. There we go. Let me erase properly. Ah, my eraser's half broken. The greatest artist showing their work in progress. I'm not a very good artist, but thank you, Ras. That's very sweet of you. I disagree on principle, though. Lovely to have you. Hope you're having a wonderful day so far, Ras. As always. This is an account review? No, it's not an account review. It's not even close to an account review. We're not doing those for another month or two. Okay. There you go. That is, wait, no, these are uneven and it's gonna piss me the fuck off. Okay. These are, like, obviously they'll be uneven either way, but they were massively uneven. That's a bit closer. Okay, there you go, Rose. Oh, wait. Oh, that's what's looking wrong. There's gotta be the cheek blush, of course, because she's getting back shots right now. So gotta make it clear that she's enjoying herself. Ask Kick about your art, no one can beat the Gooners. They're just spamming blitz emojis. What is there to ask them? How many blitz emojis can you type in a single sentence? Because the answer's any amount. Okay, that is number 4. Yeah, there is 0% chance I'm doing all of these today. Oh, no, that's number 5. That's not as bad. That's not as bad. I'm still massively off pace, but that is slightly closer. That is very slightly closer to the correct pace. Think I could give an account review about around my birthday on September? There is no guarantee I'll be doing account reviews in September, but for what it's worth, that is probably when I'm next doing account reviews. Oh, okay. Now, this is Baron's avatar. However, Baron's avatar is actually really nicely stylized, so maybe this one will actually come out well. That's the advantage to things like Final Fantasy. They stylize their graphics to make up for lack of graphical fidelity, but as a result, it can actually be easier to make it look nice. So fingers crossed, fingers crossed. No guarantees, but hopefully. No guarantees which of them will succeed, strong or weak. Wow, I timed that absolutely flawlessly. Let's go. That's a Metal Gear reference, for real, for real. Let's see if we can... This is just sort of a slightly more generic animation. Lovely stuff. The lips will be impossible, though. As long as you win the 50-50. Yeah, just to clarify, even if I do account reviews, you need to win the wheel. Just so you know, just so you know. You do, in fact, need to win the wheel. There's no guarantees, except Sia. Sia does have a skip. But I don't give out skips very often, because then I'd just have another list, and then we would have defeated the purpose of the wheel. Okay, now can I make this hair look good? It is wavy, so theoretically yes. So we want it to come from here, roughly that. Okay, yeah, that's nice and easy. So now let's just solidify that. Nice and wavy hair. We can work with that. And then we want this one to come from here. And then loop around a little bit more like that. Maybe. That is kind of close, That's fine, but shit, that looks awful, that's fine. We can fix that, Okay. Let's have lots of loops like that. Let's have some slightly like that. All the way up there. Man, this is fine. Fucking undo! Stop leaving dots! The undo button is broken sometimes. It is what it is. So if you ever see a dot, that means I tried to delete something. I can't stop winning. Fingers crossed, fingers crossed. Okay, well, we can at least do a hairline, so that should be fine. Because you've got one of these proper hairlines. Or semi-proper. We've got these bad boys, and then it comes slightly down. And then it loops around from here. Some hair dangling over her face, naturally, because wavy hair. Some nice and loose, and then some much longer. In fact, let's even go something like this. Make it slightly longer, of course, of course. You thought I was doing freckles? That's a fair assumption, but no. My drawing tablet was pranking me. It was saying, hey, get fucked, idiot. No, you don't get to do that. You don't get to do waves. Lamau's skill issue. How dare you want to? Young master, you're courting with death. Young master. Apologies, I'll stop the Shansha. I'll stop the brain rot. Okay, then you've got a nice little shirt there. Oh shit, now this looks like a young master. I fucked up the hair where it looks male, that's fine. Let's just extend these a little bit more so it's more in line with the other. That should add more of an impression to the waves. Fingers crossed, this is very messy. This is very messy. This is a shame. I was hoping I might be able to do this one decently, but no. Silly me, silly me. Oh, that's fine. Now let's add the nose. And then that should flare up about there to the eyelash. And it should flare up to about there to the other eyelash. Okay, lovely stuff. And these are nice eyelashes. Man, okay, the eyelashes are very hard to draw. They're very hard to stylize like that. That's okay, that's okay. Let's just hope we do the eyes okay. Because if the eyes are nice and... Yeah, this just looks like a young master, I apologize. Gow! Welcome in, Kuhiko! Lovely to have you. You know what I've been thinking? So true, Mashu, so true.
When life gives you
When life gives you lemons,
don't make
don't make lemonade. Make life take the lemons back. Get mad!
I don't want your damn lemons. What am I supposed to do?
And
with
apologies,
these?
I'm nowhere near good
Make
enough at
life
art to
manager.
also engage in chat
Make
properly,
life
so
through
these
the
streams
day.
will
It's
unfortunately
gonna
always
give Cave
require a bit
Johnson
more
lemons.
focus.
Do you know who I
It's kind of
am?
tragic, because I like chatting with you all. But feel free to ask me stupid questions. I will pause drawing and
We're
focus
gonna
on
get
them.
my engineers to invent
You're very, very welcome to ask me stupid
combustible
questions.
weapons that burns your house
As
down.
always, or make stupid jokes at my expense. Okay, fingers crossed, fingers crossed. Hopefully these eyes came out decently. Actually, yeah, not as bad as I thought they would. Not as bad as I thought they would. Let's extend this one a little bit out further. They are not even remotely the same angle. You know what? That's okay. That's okay. South, can I eat? Yes, you're allowed to eat. I love this song. I do too. I fell asleep waiting. Aw, sorry about that, Pussy. Gotta keep doing. Yeah. Gotta keep drawing. That's how you get better at drawing. That is unironically true. Oh, that. Why does it keep swipping to the erase brush when I don't want it to? Okay, there we go. Now let's obviously add the eyelashes, and then maybe it'll be more clear she's female. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Now let's strengthen these. That look a little bit better, a little bit, yeah. Let's add some nice eyelashes. And of course, these are separated by the actual eyelid. There we go. Okay, this is starting to look more female now. That's good. Because it looks like I was drawing a Jansha young master. Okay, I feel better at that now. Because I'm fine with fucking it up, but if it looks like a completely different image, then that's like the phone one. But that was fine because that was on purpose. This one wasn't. So if I fuck this one up, then I'm just a bad artist. Which, yes, I am, but, you know, maybe I can pretend not to be, and then people won't notice. Nobody's gonna notice how bad all of this artwork is. I'm in the clear, I'm in the clear. I've gaslit them into thinking I'm competent. Okay, now that I've finished the eyes, this looks much more like a woman. That's good, that's good. There we go. Now, of course, there's a little dash of white around the eyes. So let's do that. Is that good? No, but that's fine. That's acceptable. And then let's add the iris itself on this one, and only this one. It's not visible on the other. Oh, never mind, it should be. So let's, just barely. Got Dorothy and Inez from the banner. Not sure if I'll use Dorothy, but she's very mouse, so maybe. Dorothy can be pretty fun, but obviously the main prize is Inez, who is absolutely god tier. Congratulations, though! That's really awesome, Recursive, and welcome in. It's wonderful to have you. Okay, yeah, let's make these irises slightly bigger so that it looks a little bit less goofy. That's still... there's no saving this. That's okay. I think South is going to do one not safe work, including Futa. No, I'm not. I will not be doing any Futa. I don't know what gave you that impression. Why would I willingly draw Futa? I've never actually drawn Futa in my life, and I do not intend to change that now. Especially, you know, due to website terms of services. Crazy fact, crazy fact. Who can believe it? Who can believe it? There will be no South Futa today. Okay, no, I shouldn't emphasize that as much. I need to make these smaller, because usually they make more sense, but as art, you need to make the nostrils smaller. Unless you really want to emphasize them, which I do not. Then you've got these two lines, then you've got lips. The downside of photorealistic lips is drawing them. Omega lol. Imagine drawing photorealistic lips, especially with so much, lip balm? No, lipstick, that's the word. Let's go this bad boy. It's gonna be very rough, but let's start off with this. Her lips are fucking massive. Her lips are absolutely massive. And then we've got that. And that should be close enough. Oh, this looks fucking awful. That's okay. I can rectify this. I can rectify this. I'm just this is just placing. No need for fish lips. No need for fish lips. Maybe if I add little dashes. No, not even close. You know what? I'm just gonna real quick. Let's make these lips smaller. Then maybe they won't look as bad. Part of it's just the absolutely awful mouth line as a whole. Yas Queen Slay, DSLs, that was not the intent. I'm not intending to give her DSLs, so gotta be more careful. Is that slightly better? Yeah, that's okay. I can work with that. I can work with that. There we go. That's less DSL. No longer DSLs. Okay, I'm happier with that now. Is that still bad? Obviously. Absolutely it's still bad, but it's less awful than it was. Now let's just extend the underside, because obviously that should be roughly symmetrical, and it was just not. There we go. A little bit of a shifty eye. This is so much worse than the original. But that's fine, I can fix some things. For example, this comes from here. Comes from much higher up. She's wearing a much more conservative dress than I started with. That already looks a little bit more feminine. And then let's have some line here. Some shoulder and clothing visible there. And then plenty of hairlines. Okay. That is awful. I fucking hate it. But you know what? It's good enough, and that's what matters. No, wrong button. There we go. Now let's just clean this bad boy up. Man, I love Requiem as a song. Hey! Oh my god, that's so bad. Hyper-realistic lips, the best thing I can do is a line, so true. Hey, it's totally fine to draw photo by Twitch's TOS, the problem is nudity. No one knows what's in the pants. Yeah, this is canonically Futa. You can't see the pants, though. There you go. That's the best you'll get. Not her duck lips. Look, I'm not doing Baron like that. It's bad enough I've already done such awful art, but I'm not doing Baron like that. I'm very late. Why didn't I get a notification? Welcome in, Farrell! How's your day going, man? It's wonderful to have you. There's no need to worry. You've missed exactly one decent drawing. This is the only one I did that was even somewhat decent. The rest of them have been awful. But lovely to have you. Now, surprising nobody. Can anybody guess what Spade has requested? Can anybody guess what Spade has requested? I know, crazy fact, crazy fact. Can anybody guess? Hypothetically, an Arknights operator. Oh, there's so many different options. There's so many different options. It could have been Thorns, or it could have even been Thorns Altar. And in this case, it's Thorns Altar. Wow, crazy, crazy. Ack? No. If it was Ack, I would have just skipped it. No offense, Spade. Because that would have been at my expense rather than something you actually might want to use as your profile pic. Which, by the way, no one should use any of these as their profile pictures. They're all awful. All of these are coming out terribly, so you shouldn't be using these. So realistically, the entire premise of this stream is a scam, because these will not be your profile pictures, because you have standards, and all of these are below those standards. Okay, lovely stuff, lovely stuff. Now, Thorns unfortunately has both of his ears visible, which is really cringe for anime characters, because everybody hates drawing ears. But that's okay. And he even has an earring, which is nice. I can just do this. I can very half-ass it. Yo, rate my profile picture. Oh, sorry, Ilno, I can't see it very well, but lovely to have you. Hope you're having a lovely day. Okay, let's just do the best I can to make Thorns seem as edgy and cool as possible. Because that's... Oh, damn, he looks like Seto Kaiba at the moment.
Yugi, screw the rules. I have money.
But no, Ilno, your profile picture looks good. I just can't see it. I like my profile picture. Just my angry cat yawning. I like the art. Yeah, no, that's absolutely fair. I saw a really cool black and white art earlier today on Twitter, and I actually commissioned the art. Because I commissioned the artist. Hopefully they'll accept. I need a total of 2 more things to commission for all of the things I owe everybody. Outside the 3D model, which I'm almost at the stage of commissioning. Welcome in 7Fun. Wonderful to have you. Okay, now let's see. Can I do facial proportions correctly? Fingers crossed, fingers crossed. Probably no. But so far this hasn't been so bad. This one doesn't look terrible, which is good because I don't want to... You know, gotta respect all the Thorns fans, both of them. That needs to be lowered a little bit. Just not much, so let's scrub that. That's about good. And then I just need to flatten it out. Means fixing this line. There we go. That's, vaguely almost decent. Thorns fans are very horny. Yeah, they are mildly horny. Can you believe it? Thorns fans are horny. It's the base of one eye, and that's the base of the other. Is that about right? No, not really. That's fine. I see why South only shows the top half. No, fuck off. Stop that. That joke's not funny. It's never been funny. You can just say they're thorny. For real, for real. Okay, now let's do at least... Okay, I'm only gonna do one of Thorns' eyes. I'm gonna find an excuse for the other to be covered, because... drawing one eye is bad enough. Like, usually, even when I'm spending my time drawing, I would only do one eye. Doing both while speed drawing, that's not a good idea. So let's actually just make sure this eye is good, and then we'll cover the other with a dramatic shadow. Let's go, let's go. Okay, now let's have this bad boy loop in like that. He's actually got relatively sharp eyes, which is impressive. He's got very effeminate eyes, but like in a good way, in a very, very good way. Very interesting character design. And of course he's got that bad boy there. And he's got that bad boy there, and the rest is covered by hair. This is slightly too big. I need to make him smaller. That's okay. This will look goofy, but that's fine. Yeah, that's all. That's all. You don't know life is so sweet. Oh, you're quoting the song. Gotcha. Why does the car say to the cow, beef, beef? Drawing the other eye is pain. Slap it with bangs or a cool eye patch. Yes, sir. I don't remember Thorns this white. I don't know when I got my profile pictures from my dark middle school time. I'd slap anything on Pinterest. No, that's absolutely fair. As you might be able to tell by my design, I'm currently in my dark, edgy phase. I have been since the beginning of time. And I will remain in my edgy phase forever. Because, you know, edge is based. One of my favorite animes is Eminence and Shadow. It's not about your cringe past and present. It's about your cringe future. Okay, now eyes. These are a nightmare. These are always a nightmare. Let's try and get these decent. That's not awful. That's roughly... Oh, no, that is awful. Never mind. Let's go here instead. That might look better. Let's take a look-see. I'm spending too much time trying to fix these. This is supposed to be speed draws. That's okay, that's okay. Become free of cringe? Exactly. Don't let me cook ever again? That was funny. Upside down north, that is not what I'm drawing. This is not even close to north. How dare you? This is clearly Torns. Okay, now of course he's got a white center of his eye. And these bad boys. Which I always have really liked. Now let's of course shade in his eyelash. It looks decent. This unironically does make eyelashes just look better. Like, it's still bad, but it almost looks like makeup. Almost looks like eyeshadow, which can look really cool. Okay, no, we don't need to give him the full eyeshadow. We just need to give an indicator there. New Thorn skin? Yes, this is based off of the Thorn skin, because Spade is down ferocious for thorns, so... Oh, I tilted the eye at an angle, that's why it looks weird. Well, whatever, that's fine. Nothing to do about it now, I'm not redrawing the eye. These are speed draws, you're just gonna have to deal with that. The eye is tilted, it is what it is, suffer eternally. Okay, now let's just fix up his hair. He's got a very, very loose, flowy locks. Looks quite nice. I'm drawing them way too thick. That's fine. That's okay. That's not the end of the world. And then, of course, he's got one ear partially visible, which should be... Oh, that's that's just... Because I tilted the eye, the ear is also really fucked up. That's fine. That's okay. That's okay. And he's got a little butterfly wing here, so I'm going to do my best to indicate that. Very, very badly. Naturally, naturally. Then he's got lots of flowing locks. And are any of the... Oh yeah, he's also got a ribbon. Let's have that bad boy flowing nice and firmly. This is really not coming out well. Oh well. These are speed draws, I need to stop fussing so much. He just needs a lot more flowing locks so that it looks vaguely decent. And let's actually make this ribbon much larger. So that maybe it'll look decent, and be clear it's a ribbon. Let's go! Oh, thanks for coming, Jolly! Sleep well, man! Have a lovely day, always lovely to see you. What if we all change our profile pics to a casino? A cathedral. Welcome to do that. Also, welcome in Mimimi. Question 20 artist, how do you draw glasses people from the side? Will the eyes get blocked or do you erase the handle? They usually get blocked. They usually get blocked. Hello, South. Welcome in, OWAP. Lovely to have you. Lamau, yeah, I'm not very good, Ryan. But lovely to have you. Lovely to have you. Hope you're having a wonderful day so far. Okay, and then Thorns has lots more locks. Okay, so that's maybe this will look decent with more of those. And then of course his hair generally trends this way, but there's lots of curly locks that are hard to place properly because his hair is the kind of curly where it's basically impossible to get anything in the right spot. That's fine though, that actually makes it better because having messy hair means the mistakes are less visible and they look intentional, even though they're not. Let's go! Kinda looks like a mix of minimalist and absurdism by streamers so talented. Yeah, for real, that's you know, it's definitely, all of the flaws are actually like a political statement. You know, they say all art is politics, so when I drew Nyan with tits bigger than her body, clearly that was just a political statement. You don't have enough political knowledge to interpret it correctly. That's what I was going for there. Okay, let's take a look-see. Now, what excuse to... You know, I'm gonna give him an eye patch. Eye patch it is. Eye patch it is. Because that way, this might be a one chance you can withdraw. And also, an eye patch is easier to draw and justify than Giant Shadow. So if I just give him a massive eye patch, I don't need to worry about the other eye. Let's go, let's go. That doesn't even look bad. And then you want it to go about this way. Want it to go that way. And then you also want it to go a very narrow one that way, crosshead. That about good? Yes, but okay, because of the angle, I need it to do more that way. Lovely stuff. And this one needs to be smaller. Yippee! Okay, that doesn't even look awful.
Ah, Colonel. Can you come pick me up from school? My tummy hurt.
Nyan, where's Nyan? I'm not showing you the Nyan I drew a while ago with tits bigger than a torso. It was never finished, it was never good. I drew it as a meme to piss off a friend. That's all, that's all. So no, I'm not showing you that. That would be against Twitch's terms of services, in addition to all of the other problems with me showing it. So no, I'm not showing you that. Besides, you're Holhiak coded at the moment. You've betrayed your one and only waifu. You were the savior, the chosen one, the Nyan enjoyer. Okay, now let's actually just add a pattern to the eye patch. Just a very simple sort of scale pattern. Just so that there's something there. Because otherwise plain black eye patches look really weird, so let's just add something. Even if it's a very basic scale pattern. Yeah, that's almost good, almost good. There we go. Almost done. And hey, we have at least a banger of a song to distract us, you know? Who can be angry with CC2 playing? Deadass. Who can be angry with this bad boy playing? Does that look decent? Not really. That's fine. Fuck it. Fuck it, we ball. That's good enough. That's good enough. I'm not gonna fix it, because that would require more effort. Okay, there we go. Now let's just tighten up the jawline, because that actually does matter. And that's a very easy fix of just tracing something I've already sketched. Let's just go here as well, from this angle. It's nice and easy. If we at least fix the jawline, it might look decent. You never know. You never know if we fix the jawline. There, and then this one is visible. There we go, it's Torns. And no, I hope you feel better, Sleep Cultist. Now draw Lord Tachanka. To clarify, I'm drawing people's submitted profile pictures. I'm not drawing random Arknights operators. I've already done that one. So if you submit it in time, maybe. Can't really recall one. Since when was Nyan drawn not as beans? Some people actually like Nyan for Nyan. I know, crazy fact. Okay, let's just... There we go. That was Thorns. There we go. Thorns the non-melanated, I guess. Okay, now for this one. This one's kind of base. So we're drawing a cat, but it's sideways. So, it's just a... Oh, this one's actually really complex, Shadow. Why would you do this to me? This one's actually really, really complex. Let me maybe just draw like an anime cat or something. Opposite of thorns is just petals. Yeah, it's just petals. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna sketch an anime cat. Rather than the cat you asked me to draw, because that's way too complex, and I'm just gonna make it rotated sideways. So to do that, I'm actually just gonna rotate the canvas. On switching between a culture vulture and Obama at will. Yeah, the light of Allah. He channels the light of Allah. Allah is so powerful. Okay, this is not what Shadow wanted, but Shadow's one is way too complex to draw, so let's just draw a anime cat. But no, I love Maxwell's Metal Gear Rising review. That shit was fire. Memes, the DNA of the soul. How about full of shit? Is that a meme? And then if you haven't played the game, you don't realize he's actually quoting the philosophical debate that all of the characters are doing. Like, he's not shitposting. That's actually a direct quote from the game's script. Channeling the light of Allah to give him healing powers. I know, right? So based. $200 for that Nyan? No. First of all, you can spend your money better. That's an absolute waste. Second of all, it's not good. So, no. Third of all, you need to be saving your money for Smash. So, I'm not willing to be bribed here. You need to be responsible. Oh man, this looks absolutely awful. That's okay. That's okay. I can vaguely fix it. And then we've just got to do Angery Cat. Angery Cat photo. Then, of course, nice eyebrows. And now let's add a little bit of fluff. Gotta add a little bit of fluff to your kitty. Okay, now let's make it smaller. So we can draw the rest of the cat. Because this is not intended to just be a face. This is not at all intended to just be a face. This is supposed to be an entire ass cat. So... Let's go. Oh, hey, who out here yanking right now? Who out here yanking? Okay, there we go. Now let's draw a pause. Or at least close enough. I'm not drawing the full pause. Man, yanking really confuses me. I love your voice impression. It almost sounds similar. What, to Snake? Snake!
Colonel.
I've never actually played a Metal Gear game outside of Metal Gear Rising Revengeance. So thank you. It's very flattering to know I almost succeed in doing an impression. Okay, and now let's draw the rest of it. So this will be very roughly correct. Which is, there is a chair here. And he is just barely hanging off of the side. So fingers crossed. No, I've already fucked that one up. Okay, so go there. Nice and solid chair. Wan Ching love, for real, for real. Saving money to Smash, but we can't even Smash you. Sad. I'm gonna sleep. Thanks for coming. Thanks so much for coming, 7Fun. I hope you have a lovely night. Oh, you like my voice impression? Oh, Goofy, no! That's the wrong hole, Goofy. Oh no! Apologies. You did nothing to deserve that. Literally all of you. You did nothing to deserve that. But you got it anyway, because I'm your cringe streamer, for real. Okay. You know, I feel like I've got the general sense of what Shadow wanted, which is fine. Now let's draw this bad boy. A nice bag, and of course we've got the back of the chair.
It's showtime. It's showtime.
That Mickey Mouse can be canon. Freaky Mouse is now in public. Yeah, that's I'm gonna make my own Mickey Mouse horror movie, and it's actually just gonna be a porno. You caught me. How did you know? How did you call me out like this? Welcome in, Marshu! Can we pay you for more Mickey impressions? Sure. Remember to draw 2 tails? This is not Miss Christine. Sir, this is not Miss Christine. I don't know what to tell you. Okay, let's finish off the rest of this chair. It is not the best, but it gets the point across. Even if I fucked up parts of it majorly. This is good enough. I'm roughly content with it. Let's just tighten up some things. Okay, it is Cart. Cart is Andrew. Okay, now let's give Cart some neck rolls, of course, because you know, a little bit of flabby boy. Little bit of flab, little bit of chest hair. And of course, patterns on the back. Much like the horses, because I got the horses in the back. Horse tack is attached. Actually, no, you can't bribe me for more Mickey Mouse impression, because today is a bribe-free. That looks terrible, I'm gonna remove those. There we go, that is Shadows. Sideways car. How in tarnation was I not notified? Sup, South. Hopefully your drawings ain't arse cheeks. Welcome in, Kingsman. Lovely to have you. Hope you're having a wonderful day so far. Best Vanguard theme? I disagree. South is a car girl for real? What are you talking about? Sir, the internet's found out about our activities. Thankfully, the distraction of 18 terabytes of catgirl porn did distract them during the hacking, and we were able to lock down the servers. What are your orders? South still has not seen the bot? Which bot? What do you mean, which bot? Oh, was there a bot? Wait, hang on, let me scroll up. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, it's a bot, thank you. You're correct, I didn't see them. Okay, we get to ban a kickbot. We get to ban a kickbot. Okay, /ban. Username. Reason. Car is Andrew. And 07, they're gone. Rookie numbers? What are rookie numbers? The terabytes of catgirl porn? Okay, what other impressions out of curiosity, while I'm doing stupid shit and focusing on drawing, what other impressions would people like me to do? Because I can sort of vaguely do impressions while paying attention to drawing. Okay, a simple request of a Nyan Bean. Absolutely, sir. Let me just get a slight... I want to do a different pose to you, sir. So back to me giving you my tax return for the Nyan picture? No. YouTube notifications geeking out. I'm sorry to hear that. Lovely to have you here, Wraith. Ready, Bassbear. Oh, shit, I can't do that. Welcome in, Ultranium. Yes, I am drawing a Nyan Bean currently. You're making me tempted to draw again? Let's go. Now that's a W. And no, Marshu, just so you know, Alu is not kidding. If you do those jokes, there is a chance Twitch will ban you. Like, unironically, Twitch could permaban you for being a bot. That actually happened to one person who was watching our stream. Previously, and they haven't been able to regain their kick stream, their Twitch name. I'm stupid. Okay, let's go Nyan Beam. Nice and easy. Roughly circular, but not actually circular. Man, Vigil theme, why is it country? It's never made sense to me why the Vigil's theme is just country rock. Much like party rock is in the house tonight, for real, for real. Draw Hollow South. Oh, just to clarify, there is a Discord channel where people are saying what I should draw. This is not just random shit. There is a Discord channel, draw my profile picture, please. So this is not just random requests, unfortunately. But you can submit there, and even if I don't get around to drawing them on stream, I will draw them eventually for you. There will still be quick, shitty sketches. If I fuck it up, too bad, so sad. I only do one attempt per. I'm not re-attempting something. This isn't a proper commission. It's also free. So, you know, go for whatever you want. However, I do have the rights to veto if you send me like titty pics. I'm not doing those. And yeah, by the way, DXD, I'm still not letting you buy the Nyan with giant tits. I don't know what to tell you, sir. You're not. I'm not allowing you to waste your money like that. So yeah, you are in the clear. Your money is safe. Sorry, it was AFK. No, welcome back, Spade. I actually did finish drawing yours, so I can show you yours quickly if you want, but I'll be sending it later. Yours is one of the less bad ones, which is a really low bar, because most of them are really awful. But real quick, here is your thorns. There you go. Welcome in, Amberisk! It's wonderful to have you! How's your day going, man? I'll earn it. You could just ask, like, I'm willing to draw a better one. This one was not good. Hell, I can show you this one now, okay? 1 second. Let me actually show you the Nyan Booba picture. It's not good. I drew it in, like, 3 minutes to prank one of my friends. Wait, do I even have this still around? This might have been quite a while ago. I forget how long ago it was. Oh, that's right. I drew a zoom in on Fartooth's ass one time. I never finished this because I realized after I'd drawn the hyper-detailed ass, wait, I actually don't care about the rest of the picture. This is fine. So this is just Fartooth from behind. Okay, let's go back to finding the Nyan. I might have deleted it, unironically. Let's take a look-see. That's a whole bunch of fake Grand Order art. That's a whole bunch of Azure Lane art. I'm not showing any of that. Oh, yeah, there we go. So, just to clarify, this is what you're offering to buy. This is what you're offering to buy, DXD. It is not particularly good. Anyway, that's all. That's the few seconds of showing it. That's all you get. That's all you get. Now, back to... Yeah, here is where I was this entire time, with Spade's Thorns. I was just showing this off. Art stream? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Cinema. I disagree. YouTube gonna drone strike you? No. That's not full on not safe for work. I added a black bar. Taxi. That's inappropriate. Anyway, I'll send you the finished one later, as with everybody else. Back to the Nyan Bean. Now, it should be, if I remember how their eyes go, it's like very angry, but like really goofy. Oh no, that's too large. Let's go... Yeah, they need to be a bit smaller. Let's go something more like that. And that. That's looking more like a Nyan Beam. And then they've got the Uwu face. There we go! That's looking more like a Nyan Beam. Okay! And then she's got the little tassel, which I'll draw on the other side, because I left space here and not on the other side. Okay, there we go. Nice and simple. Nice and cute little Nyan Beam. Not the best. It is what it is. Thorns and Hodera have merged into one person. I gave an emote. Can you show me mine? Sure thing, Spade. Sure. Here is yours, Spade. This is the Thorns I drew for you. As you can see, they are of a variety of quality. Oh, thank you so much, dear Rose. Screen capped it, we good. If you want me to send you the higher res version, just DM me. I don't mind. No, thank you. That's very sweet. You do not need to pay for it. Okay, Spade. This is your one. This is your one. You say, there you go. It's still not good. But it's probably the best one I've drawn today. But that's a very low bar. It's really cute. I'm glad you like it. The beans are cute. No, no hammer time. Oh, right. Yeah, you wanted me to draw a hammer as well. Sorry. So let's draw a little hammer on the Nyan Beam. That's actually very fair. I'll just draw a little hammer up here. No, you're absolutely fair. So that's absolutely right. So you wanted a hammer as well. I was scamming you. Compass the soldier knows no disgrace. Man, I love the Metal Gear Rising soundtrack. It's so fucking stupid. Every single song is like simultaneously dog shit and then has one absolutely peak moment. Here I am, dirty and faceless, waiting to heed your instruction. It's so shit. I love it. I absolutely love it. It's so insanely shit. Okay, there you go. You've got a little bit of a hammer. No, that should curve more, because that's a nail remover. And then slightly offset there. Now let's tidy this bad boy up. Just slightly. Obviously still going to be kind of shit, but there you go. Oh, right, let's actually make that connect. I love it regardless. I'm glad! Oh, wait, oh my god, that's... Oh, sorry, that's fucking awful. Let me fix that. Let's go. That is, it should start like that. That is how the nail removers of a hammer look. Close enough. Oh my god, stop randomly switching to my eraser tool when I don't want you to. There you go, you've got a Nyan with a floating hammer. Wind's howling? Yeah, no, it's actually the hot wind blowing, but I agree. Oh, thank you so much, Riku. That's very kind. That's very kind of you. It's hammer time? Yeah, stop.
Hammer time, go with the flow. It is said.
But oh, thank you, Riku. That's very kind. And by the way, I'll be sending everybody the high-res versions. I don't know why on stream these look so low-res. I think it's because I don't have Nitro, so they just are really low-res. Because streams are really low-res without Nitro. But they are higher res than they look. They still are low-res, but they're not as blurry. Welcome to the Iberian Casino. We got better rolls as the White Pharaoh. So true, so true. Horse failure girl? Yes, but that is not what we're drawing. Oh wait, no shit! Next up we've got White Pharaoh Hodera. Quick, someone gift South Nitro. I would have to accept it, and no. Okay, let's go, let's go. This one should be... we're all familiar with this one. We could all draw this one from memory, you know? Nobody even needs the reference material to know what I'm drawing here. It is a White Pharaoh Hodera. I'm sure all of us have memorized exactly what White Pharaoh Hodera looks like, and we could all draw it from memory in like 30 seconds. So let's just make this really exaggerated and goofy, and it's definitely not because it's semi-photorealistic, and that's really hard for me to draw. So let's just make it really shitty on purpose. Because the shittier it is, the funnier it'll be, since the meme is White Hodera. White Pharaoh Hodera. Let's give him the absolute get mogged jawline. Look at this shit. He's absolutely mogging you. I love how shitty the Photoshop is. I really do love this meme. Okay, and then we've got a Pharaoh Hodera, then he's got his little ponytail here that ends abruptly for no reason, because it doesn't lead anywhere. And they didn't want to cover most of it. So he's got his little ponytail. And yeah, we've got the horse failure. Horse girl failure. So we're in the clear, we're in the clear. Each drawing finished, millions of pixels die. I want you to know these are genuinely much higher quality on my end. It's just because I don't have Nitro, they look really shit. Like, they're still absolutely bad, don't get me wrong. They're bad drawings, but they're not weirdly blurry like they look. I love the fact that it's Hodera, I know, right? Only remember is his top quality ass, based as hell. The #1 Hodera fan, by the way, unironically. Because this could be a one chance you might withdraw. And yes, I got that wrong on purpose. I know what it actually is. Okay, now let's give him his ear, of course. And then that's covered by this bad boy, and it's got his really shitty emo-ass hair, which is just absolute peak. It's got his really emo-ass hair. It's absolutely insanely peak. Okay, let's go. Oh, whoops. And I don't have full room for all of his hair, so that's fine. We're gonna cut some of it. But as long as it's visibly Hodera, that's what matters. Again, the lower quality this is, the funnier it is, because it's Hodera. That's the meme there, that's the meme there. Okay, let's actually real quick draw the ear. Make it decent. Where is his official body pillow? That's too complex for me. Ho Gaming? Yes, sir. It is in fact Ho Gaming. Now, this is the second eye patch I'm going to be drawing, but this one's going to be the lower quality one. Okay, let's, there we go. And it's got one little line there, and it goes right across his nose, down to absolutely nothing. And then the other end goes right across his eye, which is lovely stuff. Lovely stuff. You know what? Wait, no, hang on. Instead of the traditional Hodera, let's really spice this up. Let's give him the rare double eye patch. What do you reckon? I'm feeling the rare, extremely rare, absolute Giga Chad get mocked double eye patch. So let's give him this bad boy. You know, just he's really asserting dominance, because this might be a one chance you can withdraw. I'll take all your deep cuts. I'll take them all. So let's double up on the eye patch. He cannot see absolutely anything, because that way he can't tell if he's won or lost, and he knows to keep gambling. Because seeing the results of your gamble just makes you want to stop gambling, and that's really cringe. Because 99% of gamblers stop right before they hit it massive. So Hodera is just living his best life. He's out here gambling. U-official in hearts on the eye patch would be peak. You've got to understand, I don't have U-official reference material, and that would be very, very complex. That would be very incredibly complex and would not come out good. If I was spending time drawing this, maybe, but I'm not, so... Okay, now let's fix this bad boy up, make it better. The incredibly rare double eye patch. There we go. I see, I know, right? Who else agrees that he sees? Now let's naturally give him his pharaoh background, because he is a pharaoh. I know you can't see it and it's not going to be colored, but that's fine. He's still got his pharaoh drip on. He's dripping like crazy, for real, for real. And then this bad boy cuts off the rest of the vision. Ah, I fucked it. 1 second, 1 second. Let's be a bit more careful. Okay, now what else can I add to really add detail? Let's get it. Let's add in a little bit of cheek. So really emphasize how fucking mogging this guy is. Okay, there we go. Behold, my masterpiece. Oh wait, no, of course, silly me. I've got to do the other side. My bad, chief, my bad. And then one last one here. There we go. That's our Hodera. That looks so bad. It's fine, it's fine. You official in words would do? No, it wouldn't. Let's go. Yes, sir. He looks like he's got shades. Yeah, but we all know canonically they're eye patches. Oh, Ina's is very cool. That is going to be an absolute nightmare to draw, though. Ina's is very, very cool. I don't know how I'm going to draw this. That's actually quite a complex design. I'm 100% making it my profile pic. I mean, anyone can use any of these. Like, I want you to clarify, anyone can use any of these. I'm going to be posting them all on a publicly available channel. So, should you want one, you can use it. That's fine. Now, the question is, do you want them as PNGs or do you want them as JPEGs? I joke, they have no background. Okay, how the actual fuck am I going to draw Ina's? Ina's might... I'm gonna do Ina's offline. That is way too complex to draw online. Like, no joke, no joke. They've got a stitched up mouth and lots of horror aesthetic. And also that could be distressing to people who aren't into horror. So I'll draw Ina's offline. Since I won't have time. No. Look, if you've seen it, you understand. That one's quite complex. I can't tell if this is a meme or you want me to draw a very bad Eggman Atlas. Well, sure. You want me to draw Eggman? I'll do you one better. Hang on. Let's draw a real Eggman. Ina's is peak? Yeah, but it's also very hard to draw. You understand that, right? Okay, now let's, naturally, we gotta do Eggman, you know. Proper, full-on Eggman. From Sonic, of course, from Sonic. That is not equal, that's fine, doesn't really matter. And then of course he's got his big baubbly eyes. There we go. Now he's got that massive fuck off chin. And then he's got his really dramatic feet. And he's buff as hell, he's stanced up. Behold, my masterpiece, Eggman! I've got to do some of these faster than the others, so this is unfortunately one of those sufferers. And then you've got a word I don't know how to spell. It's like cassette. Ralos. There you are. Behold, Eggman, for real. Yeah, that one is way too high detail and also too low resolution for me to draw it correctly. Okay, now Crutoxes, this one should be doable. Close enough. Welcome back, Mr. Potato Head. Yeah, for real. Does he have announcement to make on Twitter? Who? I don't know why it sent my message 3 times in a row. It didn't for me, so you should be in the clear. Let's go. Okay. Now, theoretically, Crutox wants me to draw a really tiny girl with a massive sword. But hear me out. I think this would be way funnier. I think it would be way funnier to very slightly exaggerate the size of the sword. Which, by the way, I'm not kidding about slightly exaggerate. I am very slightly increasing the size of the sword. Really not by much. I am really not increasing this by much, as anyone can check by checking the source material. So I think this is a funnier option. Because he's already got a cute chibi to use, you know? He's already got a cute chibi. Okay, now let's very carefully. That looks a bit too much like a penis, so let's smooth out that hair. There we are. Now from here it is bada bing, bada boom. Massive fuck off sword. Massive. It's this bad boy. This one's to be perpendicular. Swing down that way. And then absolutely massive sword. Again, I want you to know I'm lightly exaggerating. Emphasis on the lightly. This is a very mild exaggeration of the sword Krutox wanted me to draw. Actually, if anything, it's smaller than it was. Unironically, it may be smaller than the original source material. Okay, that's lovely. And then it's a very thin centerpiece. Make that a straight line, please. Another very thin centerpiece. Hey, middle finger Tojo! Let's go. Lovely stuff. Now let's just clean up some accidental lines I did not intend, and this one which I just fucked up. Yippee! Draw a rendition of Timer-chan carrying Timer-chan. No, Chris has already drawn Timer-chan art. If you want to, it's pinned somewhere in one of the art channels. So just keep checking the pinned messages until you find it. Did you pay for your hair coupons, South? No, I actually stole them from this guy. He looked really chill, but he wasn't wearing a shirt, and he had just like his phone on full blast playing EDM. But I'm sure nothing bad will come of it. And everyone kept calling him Big Brother, so I guess he was on a family outing. He won't even have time. Oh, gotcha, Rose. I've come to make an announcement. Shadow the Hedgehog. The middle never forgets. Yeah, but does it forgive? That is the question of the day, dude. Does the middle forgive? Okay, now let's add a tiny bit of shine. A tiny bit of light marks. There we go. That one's actually not so bad. Not the worst. At least, yeah, it could be slightly better, but that's okay. And are there any others? Let's go... Let's just do a bit of hatching. Oh, I'm fucking this up. Oh my god, the eraser tool is so bad today. Don't get me wrong, it's always bad. But compared to usual, it's really bad. Okay, a little bit of hatching, because this is a relatively simple one. And hatching is a great half-assed way of shading things. Genuinely, if you ever want to shade something in a hurry, just do a little bit of hatching. There we go, lovely stuff. Close enough. Okay, on to the next bad boy. That is 12. They seem really chill. They might be forgiving. So true, so true. The middle always forgives. That's the saying. Welcome in, Natty. Lovely to have you. Can you draw mine? Kevin, there is a channel in the Discord called Draw My Profile Picture, please. That is what I'm pulling these from. So please post your profile picture or any art you want drawn, and I will do a quick sketch. It probably won't get to you on stream, because I'm not even halfway. Actually, maybe. But if I don't have time for everybody, I will absolutely do quick sketches of other people off stream. And welcome in, Natty. Hope you're having a lovely week. Lovely to have you. Hello, South. Welcome in, Vindicate. How's your day going? Okay, since we've had some people walk in and all of my art is bad, let me show off the one I've drawn that's best so far. Don't get me wrong, this is still bad, but all of the others are terrible. Behold, I'm not a completely incompetent artist. Only like 97% incompetent. So yes, if you want me to draw your profile picture, just post it in the channel in the art. Okay, now, you want me to draw a duck holding a knife, but I don't want to draw human hands, so I'm just gonna draw a duck. I'm just outright gonna draw a duck. I'm not even gonna draw a goose. I'm gonna draw a duck. Because I like birds. Birds are incredibly, incredibly cute. So let's draw a duck. You're getting something completely different to what you wanted. You're getting scammed. So let's just actually, let's bust out my animal chops. I can sometimes draw animals decently. Sometimes. Only sometimes. So fingers crossed this is one of those times. Let's actually just draw a duckling. And then we've got a little bit of a wing there. Let's take a look-see. I think I've made it a bit too large. That's fine. And of course, the rest of the wing sort of starts off there. Oh my god, why did it swap to the eraser tool? Stop that, please. Please kindly stop that. Please kindly stop that. That's okay. 3% confident is not 100%. Yes, sir. Post the Sistine Chassel? No. Thorn's White Pharaoh? No. That was not Thorn's White Pharaoh. I'm not doing shading. So... As a result, despite Thorns having darker skin, he appears completely white. Yeah, this is a... Oh my god, stop fucking swapping to the eraser tool, you piece of shit. You actual piece of shit. I fucking hate you, Procreate. Why did the free app I used to use get shut down? It really pisses me off. Okay, is that about accurate for a duckbill? I think so. Either way, that's okay. Look, it's not the worst. It's not the best. That's fine. We just need to flatten this out and make it more of a bill shape. There we go. Hey, the one Nikke song I actually listened to. Nikke is actually kind of a cool game. It's just a bit too Guna for me. Because it's like, if you're there for Guna reasons, you can just see it for free online. I don't really understand the appeal of Nikke. Because, like, I thought I did, because everyone said, oh, the story's really good, and then I read the story, and it's fine. It's a perfectly functional story. It's okay. Okay. Now let's fix up some things, like that bad boy, and we've got a little bit of a splash there. And the duckling's angry, hate-filled eyes. Because it is a duck, and that is just a discount goose. Okay, that's slightly off-center, or slightly incorrectly positioned, so let's move it. There we go. Ooh, more like that. Lovely stuff! Yippee! Okay, and that should also be ducking. Okay, and now let's, I'm not doing a proper knife, but this is fine. I can do off of this side. This is the best you're gonna get for a knife. Because, you know, you did request a duck holding a knife, so this is the closest I'm gonna give you. And now let's give it a pull on one of these bad boys. Fun fact, did you know, the reason there's the serrated back on combat knives is so that they can be used to saw through wood? So basically, this is like if you want to get through vines or a tree or anything really thick. That's what this is for. That's why it's only on combat knives. Because despite the name, they're not actually designed for combat. I know, crazy fact, crazy fact. But yeah, so a little bit of fun fact for you. A little bit of fun fact. Let's actually shorten these, because you wouldn't want that curving there. You'd want it curving inwards, so you don't chip off the back of the knife as easily. And this gives you a little bit more structural reinforcement. There you go. A little bit of a shitty knife, but close enough. Draw the duck looking at the knife on the ground. No. Yippee! Yes, sir. Ore no tsugi. I don't know what that means, but welcome in, Raizune. Do my next? We have a channel in the Discord. That is how you sign up. Canadians are nice because they put all their malice into geese. Isn't that for cutting wires? It's for cutting anything thick that might damage a normal blade, like knives or wires. You can use it to saw off tree branches. I know that for firsthand. South, during your AL stream, can you show off some of your AL art? I mean, I can show some of it now. All of it's bad. I've drawn exactly one decent piece of Azure Lane art, so let me show that one off now. This is the... Oh, wait. Would that one count as decent? Probably not. Let's take a look-see. No, that one wouldn't count as decent. That one wouldn't count as decent. Any of my Azure Lane art's good? I would say no. Yeah, no, never mind. All of them are bad. No. I'm not willing to show off any of my Azure Lane art. Sorry, just wanted to check real quick. The answer is no. Anyway, we're back to this bad boy. How do I get a chance at my profile pic? Sorry if you said this. No, that's absolutely fine. So, Natty, I have a Discord. If you join the Discord, sorry, 1 second, just in case you're not already there, exclamation point Discord, there is a Discord channel called Draw My PFP, Please. Just put an image in there. It can be your PFP, it can be anything, and I will draw a shitty little sketch like this of it. I won't necessarily get to all of them on stream, but I will get to all of them this weekend. Bibik and Edibles. Yeah, this is Bibik when you're not hallucinating the waifu. I thought it was catching the blade of the enemy so you can disarm them. No. That is not what that's for. That is, combat knives are not made for being parrying daggers. They would shatter relatively easily. TY so much. No worries, Natty. Very happy to help out. And no worries at all if you are planning to leave the Discord as soon as you get it. That's absolutely fine. I won't blame you. We mostly do Arknights content, which might not be your cup of tea. Okay, now you've given me 3 Fallout arts. I'm gonna do the first one, I guess. Eltic also gave me 2 pictures. You guys can't follow simple directions. What's wrong with you? Hey, 1 picture per person. Posts fucking 5 and says choose one. That is not what I was... That was not the rules. You know the rules and so do I. Nikkei OSTs are bangers, especially the Red Hood. I really do like Red Hood costumes. I don't like Red Hood's original, unfortunately, but I really did like Red Hood costumes. But that's the only Nikkei song I know, unironically. That's the only one I regularly listen to. Okay, so you've got a cracked single visor eye that is partially glowing. I can work with that. That's nice and edgy. That's lovely and edgy. And then you've got lots of dramatic shade, but I can't really do that because I'm not doing any coloring. That's a little bit harder. Hey, Payday 2 soundtrack. Let's go. Red Hood, Black Souls reference? No, it's not. SMH, you play the tutorial of Black Souls 1 time, Discord only, and then immediately quit, and everybody starts referencing it forever. How could you do this to me? How could you do this to a poor former asexual who's no longer asexual? What's wrong with you? Thanks for whoever gave me the free sub. Welcome in, Corin Fevins. Lovely to have you. I hope you enjoy my emotes. Rap battle time? No, there will be no rap battles. There will be no rap battling. I will never draw art anywhat related to a rap battle. I will never speak anything related to a rap battle. That is between you and character AI if you really want to engage in that kind of content. But no, lovely to have you. Hope you're having a lovely day, Corin. Wonderful to have you. Okay, let's just do these. Should I, by the way, do you reckon I should just pin the message on how to join in the Draw My Profile picture? Actually, probably not. We're already halfway done the stream. It's fine. We don't have too many people coming on. I can just keep explaining it. Plus, honestly, going by my own experience, no one's going to read the pinned messages anyway. Like, during the account reviews, I will pin the message, hey, here's how you join the account reviews. And then, unironically, a third of the chat say, hey, how do I join the account review? Which is just absolutely hilarious and based. I find it very, very funny. I'm gonna go now. Have fun, Rigu! Thanks for coming. The true Operation Blade was the goose all along. Yeah, watch out. The goose got an Operation Blade. Okay, now let's do nice and dark shadow on this bad boy. We're not doing full-on shade, but we can do some. It really doesn't look good without shading, because so much of the art... That's the downside of very simple arts like this. They don't really translate well if you sketch them. But I'm not doing more complex art than this, so that's fine. Reading's a hard skill, much like spelling. What the fuck is spelling? Also, welcome in, Damo. Wonderful to have you. I'ma come as well. Sleep well, Fizzy. Thanks for coming. Classic Ian can't read, unironically, yes. Okay, now, are there any other details I can do? Probably not, probably not. But I want to make it more clear this is a helmet. This is kind of the difficulty. This needs some battle damage indicators. And then this should actually go all the way up to the middle line there. In fact, it should even curve. And yes, the middle is a Limbus Company reference. Get it out of your system. I said the funny word. This really gets my second trumpet going, for real, for real. There, get it out of your system. Get it out of your system. Okay. That should be good enough. Limbus Company! There you go. It's out of your system now. Okay, this one really doesn't... You know what? This one kind of does need the color red specifically, so let me just... This will be very, very simple, but let me get one solitary piece... Like, I'm not doing a full-on color, I'm just giving you the color red so that the eye works. This is all you're getting, this is all you're getting. This isn't even a base color. This is a base color for one part of the body and nothing else, so this won't take long. But since you actually do kind of... This doesn't work at all without the red. So a very shitty red coloring. Now let's clean this bad boy up a little bit, and then we'll merge him down. Yeah, that's the best you'll get. It's still bad, but now it's slightly less bad. Spelling was a purposeful joke. Oh, gotcha. I thought spalling was just something I wasn't aware of. Hello, Arknights Spot. Lovely to have you. I'm sorry to ask this. No worries at all, Natty. There is a channel called Draw My Profile Picture, Please. It is in the art, it is in the general tab, and it is the bottommost one. It is Draw My Profile Picture, Please. Sorry, let me actually, I can probably, oh, never mind. Oh, there you are, there you are. I'll ping you in it so you can find it easier. At Natty. There you go. I've pinned you in it. Oh, Choo Choo is getting marked as a likely spammer. That is so unfortunate. I'm so sorry, Choo Choo. But I welcome in Arknights Spot. Wonderful to have you. How's your day going? Thank you so much. No worries. Back from lunch and dog walk. What's being drawn at the moment? I just finished a bad rendition of Fallout. Welcome back, Timmy. I'm now up to Lemuel for Eltic. And by the way, this still remains the only good thing I've drawn all day. The Thorns. My profile picture is alright? Absolutely. I will still draw it. You're just getting marked as a spammer, which is just unfortunate. It's just Discord being cringe. Did I miss something? Everyone has a star next to their name. They do? What? They do? I can't see that. I have no clue, darling. Thanks for drawing it. No worries. I'm sorry it came out badly, Sten. Oh, wait. Already read that. Okay, now we're up to Lemon. Sorry, Lemuel. Now, since Eltic broke the rules and posted 2 images, do I do him dirty? Yes, because both of these are really, really high detail images and going to be hard to draw. So, obviously, I'm going to draw the thing Eltic most once, which is a really close zoom in of Lemuel's feet. Obviously. Because there's no other reason for him to have drawn such feet-focused images with such detailed legs if he didn't want me to specifically draw her feet. So since he posted 2 images and can't read, let's actually punish him. Let's teach him a lesson. And these are still not going to look good, by the way. I was going to draw a lemon, but no, that joke's run its course. So let's go. There we go. Maybe I'm just suffering. Sorry about that, darling. Lemon, yes, sir. Better than what I can draw. Well, I hope you enjoy it. Apologies, it's still quite bad. Okay, now let's do these bad boys, and then that. Let's just, you know what, let's even just do it one of Lemuel's feet. Let's even just go with one of them, not even both. He doesn't deserve both, because he posted 2 images. Can you believe this guy? He actually cannot read. It's fucked up. It's fucked up. My guy's fucked in the head for real, for real. Okay, now let's do lots of laces. Like shit tons of laces. 90% of Lemuel's art is the laces on her shoe. I am very slightly exaggerating, but really not by much. So let's just really focus on this bad boy. There we go. We're making good progress. You know, we can actually do these faster. There we go. Give him the peg leg, though. Welcome in, Nakoa! Lovely to have you. You can see it too. Oh, Twitch is having a stroke, man. Eltic loves non-functional things. So true, bestie. So true. But no, yeah, I don't know what's causing that. It's not visible on my end, but it's good to know you're not alone. Also, I hope you're having a lovely day, Nakoa. Wonderful to see you. Okay, now let's really focus. Now, for anyone else, I'll do a little bit more detail, of course. And now, of course, let's do the rest of the image, which is just a lemon. Oh man, I love Loyal to the Beat. It's such a fire image. And of course, this one does deserve color, because, you know, this is lemon. We can't draw lemon without lemon coloring. So that's not the right shade of yellow. I may be stupid. There we go. No, that is still not the right shade of yellow. There we go. That's good enough. Okay. But no, the drawing that Art Eltic sent was so fucking detailed. There is no shot I could try to draw it sincerely. It's got so many details. I don't know what the fuck he was thinking. So he submitted 2 hyper-detailed, incredibly fantastic fan arts, and then it's just like, hey, South, draw one of these 2. Bro, that is way outside my skill set, especially for quick live drawings. Out of service? No need for that. Okay, there we go. That's Eltec's lemon. Maybe stupid? Yeah, maybe. Picture of a single lemon, 8,000 by 8,000. No, I'm not that cruel. Okay, next up we have Snafus. Didn't Snafu already submit something? Yes, he did. I'm skipping it. You don't get 2. You don't get 2, sir. I shouldn't have sent the pic I sent. No, that's fine, Alu. It just might be beyond me. It might be beyond me, that's all. Okay, Necron wants me to draw Cecilia Immergreen. So that is absolutely fine. However, that is too low res. He gave me a, like, fucking 400 by 200 pixel art of Cecilia Immergreen. How am I supposed to draw her off of that, sir? What the fuck? Why would you do this to me? Okay, let's just get a different picture of Cece from HoloLive and actually draw that. Okay, here we go. Let's do the best we can. Let's Ganbate. Okay, let's actually try to do... It's been a while since I've done a decent one, so let's actually try to make this one decent, rather than completely half-assing it. This one is fairly standard facing forward anime, so it should actually be possible. Vaguely possible. Like, will it be good? No, but it might be decent. It might be okay. Let's do these bad boys. I get the cheeks nice. That's... Wow, I've already fucked it. You know what? That's fine. We ball. Fuck it, we ball. That's okay. We can salvage that. Now let's just do that. Ah, that's where I went wrong. Gotcha. Okay, nice. Is that good? No. Well, whatever. You know what? Let's also give her an ulu.
Clank, asterisk.
Clank, rip your pee-pee. We're drawing clankers now? Yes. Everybody get out your best anti-robot slur, despite the fact she's an automaton rather than a robot. Okay, let's go. Cece Immergreen. I do like Cece. I am actually, at first I didn't really... I was too out of HoloLive. I just didn't really have time to watch streams, so I didn't try out the newest generation. But then gradually, over time, I saw clips, and damn, they're all really funny and talented. They're all absolutely insanely funny, charming, and talented. They really grew on me. They grew on me to a shocking degree. I was really surprised by it. Okay, now let's do this bad boy. I don't want to draw her shoulders, so that's the best she gets. Now we need to make this significantly wider. That's part of the problem. Okay, there we go. So raise these, so it's at least vaguely decent. I like how I said, let's do another decent one, and then I immediately fucked it up and gave up. Truly, I am the South Heart. The scam heart violence was the me all along. For real. That's fine, though. That's fine. Okay, let's go here. Let's go nice little bit of beam. Fix that yes, Helica. Rare CC, yes sir. Welcome in, Cozy VK! CC's skill in violence, lesbian or... I know, right? Also, the fact that she got a rigged and properly tracked violin was absolutely psychopathic to me. Especially since, as far as I'm aware, she only used it like once or twice. Which is absolute psychopath behavior, which is as expected of CC. Okay, that's that one. Yeah, let's just, I should have probably tried to draw her as a chibi. That's fine. You live and learn. Hanging on the edge of tomorrow. I wonder how many of you will get that, reference. Probably none of you. That's fine. That's absolutely to be expected. Lurk, no command. You fucked it up. Oh, you're just saying you're lurking. Oh, gotcha. Have a fun rest of your day, darling. Thanks so much for coming by. I hope you're having fun in France, by the way. I know you're currently on a trip, which is really awesome. You know, let's do this bad boy. Give her some nice hair. This is not gonna... Oh my god. Wow. I'm not doing well. That's okay. It is what it is. You know what? It is what it is. That's that and this is this. Kugon Kugako Niku Nikura. As the infamous Roland from Library of Rolandina says. You know, as is his catchphrase. This is this and that's that. Okay, now let's fix up some CC. He's got lots of gorgeous green locks that I'm not coloring, so you can't even tell they're green. Let's put this one there. Oh, welcome in, Eco! Lovely to have you, man! Shit, you're joining right as I'm drawing something very badly. Hello, Raiders! Lovely to have you! My name is South Art Violence, I'm very cringe, and I'm currently drawing bad art. It is what it is. How are you going? What were you up to, Eco? Eco, fuck. I saw you were streaming, I didn't have time to check out West. What? Hi, West, I've got to go saying hi, have a nice stream. Thanks so much for coming, Tatnoob. It was wonderful to have you, man. But no, welcome, Raiders. Please make sure you take care of yourself. Make sure you eat, drink, do whatever you need to do. Hunt's game. Oh, gotcha. Yeah. You and Raina have been playing that a lot together, from what I understand, which is very, very based. I'm planning on trying that out myself, just because everybody has been so down ferocious for it. I want to give it... It doesn't look like my kind of game, but I think I want to give it one try. You know, one try. Because it does look really fun. Just not really like a game I would stick with. Oh, you're a JP player. Never mind. Yeah, right. It only just came out in EN, but it's been out for, what, like a year in JP? Nah, that's really cool. Either way, thank you so much for coming by. It's wonderful to see you, man. Roguelike breeding sim. I don't know if I'd call a horse game a breeding sim, but you know what? Close enough is good enough. No, Taxi, don't gaslight newbies. You don't need to spend money. It's free content. Even all of the drawings I'm doing right now are free, obviously, because I'm a horrible artist. Okay, I don't have space for her proper gear, so I'm actually going to lower it. Just because, you know, you can't really tell it's a gear. It's CC without the gear. That's really her defining trait as an automaton. So even just having it here, having it like that will make it slightly more clear. Even though this is not where it should be, even though this is absolutely wrong. But that's fine. Man, that looks terrible. No, do not, Aloe. Also, welcome in, Shadow! It's wonderful to have you. Yeah, I'm getting rid of that. The gear does not look right there. That's fine, that's fine. Well, it's still vaguely CC for anybody who's aware. That's fine. Did you draw my picture yet? The cat standing on the wall? Yes, I did. It was not exactly what you wanted, but I did draw an angry cat that is sideways standing on a wall. This is the closest I'll get. I'll be sending them through to everybody later, don't you worry. Will you play more horror games in your lives coming? Maybe. I'm not sure. I don't know of many horror games that I really want to play. But I'm considering it, because I did enjoy the original Five Nights at Freddy's. I didn't enjoy the second one, though. Welcome in, It's lovely to have you. How's your day going? Okay, now there is no shot I can draw good eyes for CC, given how bad literally everything else is currently. So let's just let's give her goofy eyes. Let's give her goofy googly eyes. I feel like this is just this is CC in a nutshell. Oh, thanks for coming, Shadow. Have a lovely rest of your day, man. Fatal Frame. Put any suggestions. Put them in any suggestions. Put them in the suggestions channel. I've heard of Fatal Frame. It does look like a cool game. I'll absolutely check them out. See if they're my kind of thing. Soma is on my to playlist for what it's worth. Soma is on my to playlist. Eventually. Oh my god, the face is way too fucking narrow. Oh my god. Have fun at work, Shadow. Thanks for coming by. You know what? That's okay. That's okay. I'm just gonna move on. As with all ones, once they go bad, we just move on immediately. Okay, now Anna wants me to draw a lewd art of Myrtle. She's so derpy. Yeah, I feel like I captured the... I feel like I really did capture the essence of Cecilia in a green properly. Feel like I really nailed it. That depiction could get you banned. I don't know about that. The first 3 games are great. Oh, I just know of the series very vaguely. Okay, now hopefully Myrtle looks stylized enough that I should be fine to draw this. But you see, it would be funny if I... it would be funny if I did something else instead of what Anna requested of me. But no, okay, I've done too many goofy ones and also ones that came out bad, so I'm actually just gonna draw a good one. Okay, I'm actually just gonna draw it well. Anna is spared by the fact that I've been having a massive amount of skill issue. Anna's actually saved by skill issue. That's crazy. And they say South skill issue is always a bad thing. So let's actually just draw this. I know, crazy fact, but I've been having so much skill issue that I can't intentionally have more, because I do want to draw at least some good ones. Remember to have Pazemka lurking in the bush? Nah, that is way too complex, sir. That is absolutely way too complex. Okay, now, is she wearing anything? No. Oh, that is her hair. Oh, gotcha, gotcha. Okay, so that should be more like that. That's very hard to see. I'm not drawing the hand, though. That's too complex. Ooh, I should have requested Suzerain in a swimsuit. I would have vetoed that. I would have vetoed that. Sorry, sir. I'm not drawing Suzerain in a swimsuit. That's too far. That's too far for terms of service reasons. Okay, let's do a little bit of shade. Not the best, but that will suffice. And then let's give her massive eyes like the original art has, which is honestly like that level of eye. Let's go there, and then I'll tidy this up in a little bit. But let's just get the general vibe down first. Actually, no, I won't tidy this up. These are quick sketches. You get what you get.
You get what you fucking deserve, Batman. It's my Pokemon.
Okay, then we go for that bad boy. Hey, that's not coming out so bad. That's not coming out awful. I've definitely done worse today. Now let's actually at least try to make this vaguely decent. There we go. Man, I love that tool. I really do. Now let's do some hatching, just to really flex on the hose. Really flex on the hose with a little bit of basic hatching. Just an absolutely tiny bit of basic hatching. A few circles. Makes the eyes look much better. No, don't just spam uo. No uo. There is a punishment. There is a penalty. There's a monetary fine if you uo too close to the sun. No uos. No uos. Uos sind nicht erlaubt. Okay, now let's do that bad boy. Tidy it up, obviously, because the hair is covering. Oh hey, it's the Lapland song. Oh no, the Volpus Folia. Hey, just tuned in. Welcome in, Scooshy. Lovely to have you. Ever heard of Blue Stinger or Illbleed? No. Uo's Lab? No, we're talking about something else. Don't worry about it, Sag. But lovely to have you. How much is the fine? $1. $1 per Uo. No Uos allowed. No Uo Suzerain Owlite. None of that. None of that. Especially not while I'm drawing Myrtle. Outside of that, there's no fine. But while I'm drawing Myrtle, no, reconsider. But no, lovely to have you. Hope you're having a wonderful day, Scooshy. Hope you're having a lovely week so far. Wonderful to have you. Oh my god, for the love of God, don't call me Sag. Oh, sorry. Dahasug? How would you... Daha? What would you like me to call you? Or not? I'm so sorry. I just read the last 3 letters, and I thought, Screen Actors Guild, and that's where my brain went to. But you're absolutely right. That sounds very mean. Yeah, I hadn't thought of it in that context. I hadn't been thinking of SAG as in the noun. I'm so sorry. Okay, and then let's have these bad boys. Obviously this. Lovely stuff. This one's coming out okay. Let's try to continue that. Got a little bit of hair there. Got one strand there. Lovely stuff. Then I'll just make the face. Can I pay for the Uos in exposure? No, pretty eye. Thank you so much, Spade. I'm trying to do at least one more good one, you know? I'm 5 cents short of the fine Uo. Oi! You can't say, I can't afford the fine, and then say Uo to express your emotions. That's not how that works. That just incurs a secondary fine. Okay, let's actually try to get these relatively good. No, not quite. It should be more like that, right? Yeah, there we go. Perfect! Okay, that's coming out decently. This one's actually coming out okay. No, more like that. Right? Yeah, there we go, there we go. And now let's have one big curve. No, more like that. There we go. And naturally we erase these bad boys. Now I'm changing it slightly because I do not want to draw the other eye even shut. Uwu, why are you like this? The fact that doing an uwu is actually illegal in certain countries, yeah, it is. By the way, I'm only half joking. Doing an uwu is actually unironically illegal in plenty of places. because obviously the context. Like, I can't even really blame certain countries. Like, it's absolutely stupid, but when you stop and think about it, it does make sense. No uoing the daughter. That's what I'm saying, Spade. That's what I'm saying. Now let's give her a pearl necklace. I'm sure Anna will enjoy that reference. Since everyone's spamming uo anyway, let's give her a pearl necklace. What could go wrong? What could go wrong with that, bud? Expressing my reaction with an uwu is crucial to my survival. Sure it is, buddy. Sure it is. Okay, now let's do part. I'm fine with doing part of a shut eye. It's the whole thing that I don't want to do. Hey, we get. I'll give you my all. Let's go. And it's, I guess there. That should look like a proper shut eye. Fingers crossed. If I guessed correctly, which I easily could have not done so. Ah, that's almost decent. If I just fix up some of these lines, it might look okay. Yay! There we go. Okay, now let's do part of it. Do a little bit of the eyebrow. Just for funsies. Hey, now she looks much happier. Oh, that actually is. This is actually coming out decently. I'm actually kind of happy with this one. It's a shame that it's for perverted reasons on an underage character, but still. Okay, no, let's, yeah, hatching does not work on an eyelash. Let's actually just hard shade that. And then, of course, we also need to hard shade her, no, this is her eyelash. The other was the eyebrow, my bad. Ah, well, I'm happy with it. That's what matters. Okay, just very carefully. And then we need to do her mouth. That, wow, there are a lot of things that just do not feel right to say when I'm drawing Myrtle specifically. Especially in the context of it being Anna who requested it. Especially with it being Anna. Okay, now, would this look better for 1 or 2 extra eyelashes? Let's take a look-see. Yes, actually. Okay, I'll add those. That one look okay? Nah, I'll get rid of that. Ah, just the one's fine. Do that bad boy. Lovely stuff. I'm so late. Welcome in, Kamo! Wonderful to have you. There's no need to worry about being late, sir. It's free content, and it's not like I do attendance or anything. How's your day been, man? It's wonderful to have you. Okay, now let's do this. That should be decent, I believe. No, that's quite hard. Okay, let's maybe something more like that. Yeah, let's do a more extreme one. How about that? Yay! There we go. That looks decent. Mouths are very hard to draw. Okay, that is coming along actually quite decently, so let me do a few more details. This is coming along decently enough that I actually want to draw details. Let's go! Why is it that when I start drawing the not safe for work underage looking operator, that my brain starts going, ah yes, now this is where we need to put our artistic talent. This is the time. It might be a one chance you can withdraw. I'll take all your deep cuts. I'll take them all. Oh no, that looks better as a sketch. Okay, there we go. Yeah, the mouth looks very goofy, but that's fine. I forgot to censor job. Well, I appreciate that either way. Thank you. I'm glad you think I did a good job. This one is lit. Thank you very much. I'm actually pretty happy with this one. Let me just clean up some of the hair. Maybe a few more details. Maybe, for example, just like that. Nah, it looks better without it. And then let's just clean up the neck. Yeah, if we clean up the neck, this should look good. It's still obviously a sketch, but this one's coming out decently. I'm happy with it. Ah, okay, I need to fix that neck. That's going to actually bug me. That's actually going to bug me, unironically. Okay, there we go. Okay, Myrtle done. Might be a one chance you can uo. I had a nightmare of a job application last night. I'm sorry to hear that, but the good news is once you get a job, you won't need to worry about job applications. Because you'll already have a job. And unless you get fired or quit. I wanted you to draw a Nurgling. You can still probably sign up. I don't know if I'll have time to do it on stream, but I'll do it off stream. Hello, Cozy. Why are you waving to me? Are you saying goodbye? Fair enough. Sorry. Not sure what the goodbye is for, but either way, thank you for coming. Okay. Now, they very explicitly said, I want you to draw the creature, not the text. However, I can't read. Are you still accepting requests? Yes. However, you need to go to the Discord. Just in case you're not already part of it, which is absolutely fair, just put in the image you would like me to draw. There is a channel called Draw My PFP, please. Just put the image in there, and if I don't get to it on stream, I should still get to it this weekend. There's a good chance, because I'm only streaming for like another hour, there is a chance I don't get to everybody. Anyone I don't get to, I will do tomorrow, which is in like 12 to 14 hours. Okay, so let's go on this bad boy, benefits of having a job. Woo. Money. And then a fire emoji. You know, gotta actually, this is the reason they wanted me to draw it. I gotta bust out the artistic skills to draw a little fire emoji. You know, gotta do what I gotta do. Gotta do what I gotta do. Also, just to clarify, I'm only doing 1 attempt per drawing, so if you do a request and it comes out bad, unfortunately, I'm just gonna rock with that and send it to you. But I'll do my best. I'll do my best. Bad parts of having a job. And yeah, there are a couple viewers have been around who I mess with. So as you can see, this is a masterpiece. This is a masterpiece. I'm sure they'll be very happy when they said, do not draw the text, please draw the creature. They should have specified what they meant by that. Yeah, you're right. I haven't included all of the emojis. Let me actually fix that. Let's do a little bag of money, you know, because it is paid content and all of that. Get it out of your system. It's paid content. There's a $sign. And then we've got an explosion. Oh, whoopsie. There we go. Absolute perfection. Hi, South, I'm back. Turns out the thing I didn't need to take long. Welcome back, Riku. It's wonderful to have you, man. Hope you're having a lovely day. I forgot to specify I want mine drawn. No, Natty. That's absolutely fine. Generally, only if it's difficult or I know the person will I do a joke drawing. I will usually attempt them sincerely. But there are a couple where I'm just like, I don't know how to draw this, and I do a joke. But depending on what it is, I will almost certainly do a sincere one. Follow the prompt any %? Yeah, I used the promptless glitch. I used the forgot the prompt glitch. Penis, thank you very much, South's Cum, for your very wise addition. Okay, now, this one is just a handhold, which requires me to draw 2 hands. So I'm just going to draw Amiya instead. This person wants me to draw the Doctor and Amiya making a hand shape. Making a heart shape with their hands, but that is way too difficult for me. So let's just draw Amiya. I'm just drawing the donkey. Let me just get a piece of reference. Amiya, yes sir, we draw the donkey, I'm not drawing the rest of the image, because I'm not drawing 2 detailed hands. That's not happening. So let's draw a cute little chibi of our CEO. Yes sir. Let's draw a cute little chibi. Let's see. I'm gonna go for like a proper chibi style and go without the mouth. So let's, fingers crossed this comes out okay. If it doesn't, too bad, so sad. Okay, and then she's got, flappy hair. Big... Oh wow, I need to zoom this out massively. Sorry, I'll zoom this out in a second. I'm drawing this way too large. That's absolutely fine. That's fine. I can start off like this and fix it later. This is probably not going to look that much like Amiya because I'm drawing from a weird angle, but that's okay. One little bit of hair there. That's not coming out too awfully. Uo are light. Oi, no Uo. The fine is $1. No Uo, there is a $1 fine. You cannot afford that, Sir Salty Panda. There is to be no uo while I'm drawing lolly characters. How dare you disobey the law? Okay, now let's make it a little bit smaller so we can draw our cute CEO. This is not coming out well, that's fine. It's not the drawing that's too large, you're just zooming in. Yeah, I know. I'm just fucking it up. And then massive fuck off donkey ears. Absolutely massive fuck off donkey ears. Do one of these bad boys, and then massive donkey ear here. And you can't even close to see all of them because the donkey ears are too massive. And if I zoomed out enough to get the full donkey ear, you wouldn't be able to see anything else. Or I'd have to do a full body drawing, which I don't want to do. Okay, lots of stuff, a little bit of hair. Oh, this is nice and flappy. And this one's also nice and flappy, and we've got the other half of the jacket. Okay. Wow, this does not look like Amiya at all. I've done a terrible job. Oh my god, this looks awful. Let's go wild scales. No, this is not wild scales. This is lead seal. Yeah. No heart. Well, yeah, no. Me. You've got to understand. The heart hand is way too difficult to draw. I'm doing like a couple of minutes per drawing. I can't draw two hands. My keyboard's blue. I'm sorry to hear that. You're playing Whistle Stop Logos' EP. Yes, sir. I've got a playlist of Arknights songs, and I'm playing those. This looks less like a human and more like a rabbit Amiya. Yeah, this one's not the best. But, like I said, I give one attempt per operator, per picture, or whatever you send. So that is a skill issue. You should have sent an easier drawing. Now, Ancient got the message. This is a very simple La Pluma. I should absolutely be able to draw this. But no, the downside is whenever I do a good one, I just completely fuck up the next. Okay, let's, now this is like a full-on proper chibi, so this one should be nice and doable. Hi, welcome in, Ancient. Lovely to have you. Yeah, you joined perfectly at time, or you came back perfectly on time, rather. I think I need to make this slightly smaller, so I have room. Yeah, that should look better. Now let's do nice and flappy, nice and spiky hair. Because she's spiky for real, she is a kurusu. Karusu, that's the word. She is a karusu, she is crow. Let's make these slightly sharper. There's sharp feathers for edgy best girl. Lurked for verb, very understandable. Welcome back. This one definitely won't be the best, because I did a relatively good one recently on Myrtle. My skill is just like down the drain. That's just how it goes. Whenever I do a decent one, my brain just has a stroke. Just immediately massive skill issue based stroke, which nothing much I can do to stop it. It is what it is. Okay, now let's Ahoge. Now, of course, you've got that little hairband there. Let's widen this. This should look a little bit better. I can definitely improve on what I currently have, so let's face it. I do like Lead Seal. I'm not going to subject you to me singing along to it. I try to avoid... A lot of the time when I'm by myself, I sing along to music. Especially when I'm drawing. So live streaming a drawing is dangerous because I'm tempted to start singing along. Damn, the lyrics themselves saying "uo." Yeah, you're right. Technically, the lyrics of the song are "uoing," but that's expressing your will, you know. You all summoned it collectively. You summoned the uo. The regret in my head got me taken over. Uo. The song is allowed to say it, you're not, because this is literally 1984 and I am a tyrant. Okay, man, this is not coming out well. I apologize, Ancient. I'll do my best, though. I'll do my best. Okay, I should be able to salvage this slightly. Should be able to make it less bad, at least. Okay. Yeah, sometimes them being too simple do actually make it harder to draw as well. Because they're very stylized simple, and as a result, when you fuck up slightly, it looks absolutely dogshit. Let me see if I can fix this up slightly. Oh no, I'm doing that the wrong way. Okay, let's shift this one over here, and then that one can be there. Maybe that won't look as bad. Let's take a look-see. Let's take a look-see. And yes, sometimes I find it easier to draw upside down. Well, that's at least vaguely recognizable as La Pluma. Almost, if you really squint. It's fine, this is free content. Yeah, exactly, it's always free content. Double penalty price, $2, pay up? Sure. I will pay myself a fine of $2. There we go, I paid it. That was very expensive. I really busted the bank, but I was able to afford to pay myself a fine. There we go, I paid myself the UO fine. Wow, truly, I am the streamer with the most integrity in the entire world. No streamer is quite as based as me when it comes to having integrity. Like, I've never scammed anybody once under any circumstances. How dare you slander me by implying that could be otherwise? So obviously I paid the UO fine. Rose salt? No, it's supposed to be La Pluma, I'm just doing a bad job. It does kind of look like rose salt, you're right. It definitely does look more like rose salt than La Pluma. Okay, now let's get to drawing the hands. Let's go. And by hands, I just mean the arms. Massive there. Now let's get rid of this bad boy, because that looks terrible. This looks so bad. I want to make an UO joke with a busting joke, but you would get banned. Yes, you would. I'm glad you've got pattern recognition. You would in fact get banned. Please don't make me ban you. I don't like moderating. I'd much rather have you here. Busting it down sexual style with a little bit of swouse. Yes, sir. Okay, you know what? Let's make it more clear that it's let's make it a little bit more clear that it's La Pluma by drawing a crow. A very miniature crow just in the distance, in the background, or at least the head of a crow. Because that should be nice and easy. Unironically, the crow will probably be better than La Pluma. I'm sorry, Ancient. I am trying. My skill is inconsistent, especially after I've just drawn a good one. So there we go, there we go. Now you've at least got a little bit of a crow in the distance. Let's add a little bit more details to the crow. Oh, that looks so awful. That looks like she's protesting crows. That's funny. Wait, let's actually... Yeah, she's protesting crows. This is so fucking dog shit. Ah, that's fine. There you go, there you go. That's the best you're gonna get. Well, I've at least done 2 decent drawings today, so I'm willing to take that. I'm willing to take that. Okay, it's fine. El Banana theme, yes sir. Burb with a bib? Yeah, it really did not look good. Okay, now I've got a goofy-ass cat. This is gonna be way too hard to draw. This is peak, I'm glad. Also, oi, don't say that word. She's giving us the middle finger. Yeah, I mean, that's how you know it's rose salt. Okay, let's go goofy-ass cat. So goofy-ass cat in a bulletproof vest. Where did you find this image? How and where did you find this image, sir? This cat is a very silly being, shall we say. And no, I'm not exaggerating. This is actually what the image looks like. I call my submission Kukuru Cook. Oh, interesting, interesting. Okay, I'm sure that'll make sense once I get to it. Or are you asking for the kuru kuru, kuru kuru, kuru kuru? Ask commission. Okay, now let's give you the rest of the nose. Give you your eyebrows, because you do actually have those. And then we got a bulletproof ass vest. Unironically bulletproof looking vest. We got the arm. Such a shitty job. But it's such a goofy image, it's basically impossible to draw it correctly. Okay, and then you got the other arm just here. This is a nice and small one, so we can draw the entire arm. And we got some stripes. And this one can be slightly larger as a result. What an adorable fish, for real, sir. I'm glad you understand, it's actually a fish. And now let's just clean up some of these lines. I'm sorry, South, no one can do a better voiceover of Kudu Kudu than Kafka. I know, right? She really did. The Kafka voice actress did a very good job of the Kudu 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 Kudu. But that's partially because she's got the sexy mummy voice, and I obviously can't do that. I can't really do a sexy female voice. I know, crazy fact, crazy fact. Who could have thought? I can do a sexy male voice, but that's not the same. Ooey mama gamer poser. So true. What's the dog doing? I know, right? What is the dog doing? Can you draw the sexy female voice? I could draw Kafka. Kinda looks like that one character in Kung Fu Panda. I haven't seen Kung Fu Panda in many years, but I was thinking something similar. I was thinking this also looks like a Kung Fu Panda character. At least her giggles are cute. Well, thank you. I'm 99% sure you can do a hot mummy voice if you stopped using the voice changer. Nissan, ganbatte. Ohayou gozaimasu. There you go. That's me without the voice changer. Do you understand now why I use it? Nissan. Yeah. This is actually a Nissan ad. Welcome in, Yuki. Dropping the Nissan emotes out of nowhere. South emoter. Oh, master, welcome home. Would you like a dinner, a bath, or perhaps me? The Nissan Altima is a 4-door... I came back to you doing that voice. My apologies, Natty. I'm mildly cringe. It is what it is. Okay, 1 second. I have not been hydrating at all this entire stream because I've been too focused on the art. Let me slowly hydrate. Give me a minute. I need to calm down. I'm so sorry for being cringe. It's all over now. It's all over. Hydrate yourself. Next art is the average VTuber IRL. No, actually, most of the popular VTubers are fairly attractive IRL. Which is wild. You wouldn't think it's the case, but it makes sense. Hydrate, yes sir, but calm down, otherwise I'll make it cost 5,000 again. Cap, I said most of the popular ones, as in if you took the top 20, I've seen most of what they look like IRL. Most of them are relatively attractive. Not all of them, but most of them. Also, it's not like I have any room to talk on that. I am average Joe 87. Okay. You want me to draw a very cute picture of you official. Gotcha. Hydrate? Yes, sir. But careful, I will make it more expensive. Okay, sorry, 1 second. I'm just having issues pulling up your reference. I'm having trouble with it. Average Joe 87 is the perfect guise for a spy. Well, that's a shame, because I'm not a spy. I know, truly a tragedy. But I'm not a spy, so I don't know what to tell you. Welcome in, Charizard! How's your day going? It's wonderful to have you, man. Okay, let's grab... There we go. Sorry, taking a brief hydration break. I'm about to start the next drawing. Please do stretches to avoid carpal tunnel. No, don't worry at all, Fractor. The way I hold my drawing pen is very safe for my hands. I've never had any hand strain. I really appreciate the concern, but I always flex around my fingers a bit. I've thankfully never had to worry about hand strain from this, only from other things. Okay, now let's draw exactly the image you gave me, which is a nice, cute image of you official. For real. Let's go. Wow, this is already coming up terribly. Wow, I'm like 2 lines in and it already looks fucking atrocious. That's a talent. Truly, I'm a one-of-a-kind streamer. That's fine. Let's improve this a little bit. And welcome in, Charizard! That's me, Charizard. Yes, sir. Definitely a Charizard and not Rathalos, you know? I mean, who am I to stop you from identifying as a Charizard? If you say you're a Charizard, in fact, you say you're definitely a Charizard. Definite means there's no need to question it, so you're definitely a Charizard. Please drink some water to avoid being bald. I want you to know that soon enough I'm going to get a haircut, and then I'm going to be able to make myself bald and finally finally be allowed to disagree with those jokes again. But enjoy it while it lasts. I just haven't been asked to get a haircut yet, but eventually I will. I just ate a 5-star 10-course meal. My 10 nails are suspiciously teeth-shaped. What do you mean by that? Fire ground type Charizard, for real, for real. Okay, now let's do nice, long, straight, and pink bangs. And by pink, I mean use your imagination. I'm not coloring these. Why would I color these? I don't do color on quick sketches. Hey! It's the wife song! Everybody, who agrees that our wife did nothing wrong ever under any circumstances? Like, who here can agree that our wife did nothing wrong? So true, so true. I can't believe some people actually hate our wife for doing nothing wrong. You know, like, how can you hate someone for nothing? What's that about? Some people are just born wanting to hate. They really are, they really are. Banana, not quite. Welcome in, 40k. Lovely to have you. No, Madge. What are you talking about, Marshy? Why do you hate her? She did nothing wrong. She did literally nothing wrong, sir. She did actually nothing wrong. How could you hate our wife for doing nothing wrong? What's wrong with you? That is like, that really says more about you than it does about her. On what grounds would you hate our based as hell wife, priestess? Oh, sorry, PRTS. I created a new account just to destroy wife. What, so you made a CN account to beat up your wife? Wow, that's crazy. That's fucked up, man. That's fucked up. Okay, yeah, let's just keep sketching you official. Let's go. And yeah, as you can see, I'm drawing exactly according to specifications. This is what you wanted. You wanted a very cute, accurate you official. Because as you were saying, this is what most VTubers look like IRL. That's what I did, based as hell, Barshoon. I respect that. I never can, because you need to give your real ID, and because I work in a government black site, I feel like my job would be very, very angry with me if I said, hey, I wanted to play a video game, so I gave my real ID to China. I feel like they would have words with me, and those words would not be fun. Okay, let's go. Man, her hair is so fucking complex, man. She has so many, like, flows. How do you even draw a simplified version of you official's hair? It's an actual nightmare. What the hell is this? Okay, let's, there we go. Let's extend that one out there. That looks a little bit more accurate. If you don't tell anyone, they'll never know. I find that's, still an issue. You're so funny, please don't go bald. I will be shaving off my hair, but that's what I always do when I get a haircut. What I do is I get a number 2 on top and back, and slightly longer at the sides. That is my haircut, because I don't like getting haircuts often. So if I do that, then I have a few months. I used to have my hair really nice and long, and it was really, really lovely, but then for work reasons I needed to keep it short, so now I'm just used to having short hair. Which is a shame, because previously, the 3 good things about me were my height, my voice, and my hair. And while I still have my height and my voice, that's like 33% reduced. 33% reduced based efficiency. It happens every 2 weeks. The government agency got hacked. Yeah, I got a DM from Qantas saying, hey, we're so sorry. You've been hacked. Here's what we're going to do to help. Don't worry. It's like, oh, wow, that really sorts it out. You saying not to worry because I've been hacked, that really, oh, good to know. Short hair for work is South an NCO. Fucking, you can use a more general term than that, but no. I'm not an NCO, sir. I'm not an NCO. Nor am I a CIO. Or, CEO, either. Nor am I a spy. I'm just gonna preempt that. I'm just gonna assume someone's about to say it. I'm still not a spy. Despite how many times you may ask, I am not a spy. Elio? What the fuck does that mean? I don't know that one. Too many TLAs. Or ETLAs. Okay, let's go you official. Now let's give her nice, long, feminine lashes, because we are drawing what you official looks like IRL, which is every e-girl ever. Very fitting that we get settle into Ash while we're drawing you official, not gonna lie. Silly spook saying spook things. Rosen, I'm not a spook. Look, I'm pretty sure you specifically, or maybe Fracta, probably have the best guess as to the vagues of my job. If you understand the vagues of my job, you'll understand why I find that joke so funny. Like, that is a very funny concept of a joke. Okay, you know what? Let's really double down. Let's give you official an eye patch as well. She has become Hodor, a destroyer of hoes. Basically, I don't want to draw the other eye, so we get an eye patch. It is what it is. Law enforcement officer. No, I'm not a cop. I know... Oh, no, I shouldn't say that. I was about to reveal some personal law that I absolutely shouldn't. One of my coworkers has a cool job. A lot of my coworkers have cool jobs. I just can't say anything about them ever. That's part of the NDA. Isn't Leo law enforcement officer? Oh, yeah. No, cheers. That makes sense. I'm not one of those, so I don't interact with them often, so I don't exactly know that acronym. Okay, there we go. Now let's give her the eye patch board, of course. Sir, it's over. If you somehow are bald, you're please funny, don't get hit by a Linux truck. South, which started DD outside of Z23 do you like the most? Probably Javelin, because she was the one I actually started with. But design-wise, it's Z23 or nothing, literally. He's a spy for the ATO. No, I'm not. Also, don't worry. I'm only going very temporarily bald. It'll grow back. I just don't like cutting my hair often. Case in point, I've put it off a few months. Okay, now to indicate that this is actually supposed to be like that, let's do some hatcheting. Let's actually do double direction hatchet. Because it is fabric. That doesn't look very good. Oh, well, that's fine. Too late, too late. You know what, let's actually just very lightly color it in a bit. Then that won't look as bad. Actually, yeah, let's just shade it black. You know what, fuck it, this solves all of the issues we had. This makes it very clear. And also, it's just an excuse to not draw the eye. Man, they really are convenient, eh? There we go. Now we've got a U-Official is a big fan of Hodora. Rather than Hodora being a big fan of U-Official. Now let's naturally draw this. Oh no, I did that badly. Let's just very carefully. There we go. Hey, that one actually came out alright, not gonna lie. I'm actually pretty happy with this one. This one's come out alright. I need to fix up some of these lines, though. That one shouldn't connect to there directly, for example. There we go. That looks a little bit better now. Hey! Yippee! Okay, now is there a... Oh, yes. Okay, that should be the detail. There we go. And this needs to be thicker, because this is the edge. So it has a darker, firmer shadow. Yippee. Ah, that's what I was doing wrong. Okay. That looks a little bit better now. There we go. We've got Hodoro U-Official. The VTuber has sold the world. Yeah, U-Official takes the world. I'm doing fine after swimming. Now I'm making track and Trackmania. Hey, have fun, Yuki. That's awesome. This one's looking pretty good. Thank you all very much. I agree. I think this one came out all right. At least by my very low standards. Let me actually tighten up some of the lines. I want to make this better. And by the way, you'll get to see all of these in non-blurry glory. Because I don't have Nitro, all of my streams are in blurry. And the way I'm streaming this is I'm streaming it from the iPad I'm using to draw to my computer and then showing it to you. So that's why it's very, very blurry. But the non-very blurry versions look slightly better. So, fingers crossed. Let's just clean up a couple lines to make it just look a little bit less scuffed. Obviously still very scuffed, but that's fine. We just firm up some of these, even if in a very sketchy way. It'll make it look better. Let's firm up this one as well. Yippee! Okay. Ah, shit. Now I need to firm up the rest of the lines. Ah, why'd I do this to myself? That's fine. It'll only take a few seconds. Just the outside hair, because I firmed it up so much in some places. Now it looks really stupid without the rest. Oh man, I love Marta. It's such a banger. Marta is such a banger of a song, for real, for real. Okay, now let's slightly clean up the neck. Just make them all a little bit firmer, a little bit more solid black. Okay, there we go. That's good enough. Now draw Chen naked. No. Also, welcome in, Kai. How are you going? Did South get drowned with money again? I swear, when I was last here, the number was way lower. Not last stream, but the stream before, yes. The Pharaoh looking good, yippee. Glad you like it. Will South it today? No. I'm not jerking off while I stream. I never have, I never will. What? Why would you even say that? I wasn't there, said I was his friend, which came as a surprise. I spoke into his eyes, I thought you died alone. What's that? Just had steak for lunch, now I'm fighting the food coma. Based as hell. Very, very based. Okay, it's 8:40, so I probably have time for one or two more. Let's take a look-see. Who's up next? Okay, this is another Limbus character. This really is a Limbus drawing stream. Good, now draw her getting an education. No. Ah, shit, who's the name of that red-haired Limbus character with an eye patch? The current drawing they've got, there is no way I can draw that on stream. Because it's just, the hands are in the way, and I'm not drawing hands. Art stream, sweet. Welcome in, Dr. Meme! I've done a couple of ones that are vaguely decent, so let me show them off. This here is you official wearing an eye patch to swap out with Hodora. Then I also did a vaguely decent Myrtle, which I'm relatively happy with. This one came out okay. And then I also did a vaguely decent Thorns, which is this one. So, how you going? Lovely to have you, man. You mean Yuri? Is that her name? Okay, that's good to know. I might actually do that one off stream, so that just in case. Let me see if I can find her. Yuri Limbus. Just do whatever, South. Oh yeah, that is her name. Lovely. Oh right, I remember her. She's the one who gets Limbus companied. Oh no, -6 blow. No, Choo Choo. I will get to everybody, just maybe not on stream. I will do all of the ones I haven't got off stream. I will get to everybody, don't you worry. Just not necessarily on stream. I'll do them tomorrow. Abel? What do you mean, Abel? Woman who gets appled. Yeah, for real. Apple, yes. Sweet man, I can't draw for shit, so any art you do is impressive. Oh, that's very kind of you, but no, most of my art is bad. I thought I could squeeze into the stream with my profile pic being drawn, because when you did the cat, very interesting neck, I was 8 requests away. I mean, there's, I might make it to you. Let's see, I'm doing Yuri. Then I'm doing, I guess I'm Chris's. Then there's, the furry one is, Lysiris, yours is a bit complex, I'll do that off stream. Alucard, yours is very complex, I'll do that off stream. The Faust in the McDonald's hat, maybe. Then Choo Choo's, that is very, very cute. All of these are very, very cute. Yeah, apologies, I probably won't get to your Kokomi. Yours is a little bit too far away. You're about 8 away now. However, I will do it tomorrow and get back to you. Anyone I don't do on stream today, I'll be doing tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm doing a whole bunch of drawing. You draw quite well? Thank you. Apple? Man, I can't believe I'm getting ignored. I literally read Apple and said, hey, that's wrong. I just posted it because I thought you'd like it. You don't have to draw it. No, I do agree. It's very cool. I'll give it a try. Okay, let's draw Yuri. But like, actual Yuri. Without the hand in the way. Because I'm not fucking drawing that. Okay, let's, He actually has a very angular face. That's very interesting. Limbus has always never been afraid to do that. She has a much more angular face rather than sort of traditional beauty. She is certainly not a jade-like beauty, which is good because she's, she perished. She faced a heavenly tribulation she was not ready for. Apologies. I'm trying to stop the Jansha brain rot, but I want you to know I've read 5 million words of Jansha now. I keep reading more because I enjoy it. Let's draw Yuri, South X who? No, it's the character's name. The character's name is Yuri. I'm not drawing anything even vaguely pornographic on stream today. Obviously. Because I haven't yet, and I'm almost at the end of the stream. South with Myrtle. No, I'm not drawing me with Myrtle. You couldn't pay me to do that. Even beyond the fact that I don't have commissions open, because I'm a very inconsistent artist. And whenever someone commissions something, I very much want to do a good job. I just can't. Okay, unfortunately, I can't really draw the Limbus style very well, so this will be slightly in my style. Not that I have, like, a really distinct style or anything. But that's fine. No, it should be the other way. My bad. That's fine. Calamities can be avoided, but self-wrought catastrophes are inescapable. Leash, yeah, I don't know that one. Now playing 9 Souls. I am planning to Fracta, but I want to finish Hollow Knight first, because playing 2 Castlevanias at the same time is a bad idea. I'm dating an artist who's drawn Luffy from One Piece and Hollow Knight. That's awesome. Drew my favorite German streamer, Sudan Herzgewalt. I have drawn South a few times. There are a couple... Sorry, I'll get back to this one in a second. I'll just show these off, because I might as well. There are a couple pieces of art I've drawn. Like, for example, this one. This is one of the emotes in the server. I don't like it, but it's okay. I just really fucked up the face, and it doesn't look good zoomed out. The gas mask is a bit too far forward, and the face is a bit too angular, so it looks like my face sticks forward a long way. But I've drawn South a couple times. Some of them even come out okay. Some of them even come out vaguely okay. I've also got this work in progress of South that I'm probably never going to finish, so I might as well show it off now. I'm realistically never going to finish this, but this was one of the attempts I did for Wei, because I owe a slightly not safe for work South picture for him. But I fucked up some of the core, so I just gave up. There are a couple other, but they are not safe for work at all, so I will not be drawing them. And then I also did this one, where I also fucked up the face. I did this one relatively recently. It's basically cultivator speak for not my monkeys, not my circus. Yeah. Show it again? No, you're getting scammed. You're getting scammed with paid content. Add bunny ears and it's perfect? No, the face is fucked up. If unable to get pregnant, why childbearing hips? Because it's attractive? So there's a chance? What do you mean there's a chance? South is cultivating drawing skills. I wouldn't quite go that far, sir. Okay, now let's get back to the stream theme, which is not showing off my previous failed attempts at art. It's making more failed attempts at art. Making new ones, you know? It's not about my past art failures, it's about my present art failures. For real, for real. Okay, let's do... She has very weird, interesting bandages. Femboy? No. A chance of South X Myrtle? Also no. I'm not drawing South... I'm never drawing Myrtle shipping fan art. Look, it's already slightly unfortunate that I had to draw Myrtle fan art for Anna, which, no offense Anna, but it's just the context in which it's being requested makes me mildly uncomfortable. But I moved past that, you know? I moved past that. I drew it anyway. Wow, her bangs are fucking stupid. Her bangs are actually goofy as hell, for real, for real. That's pretty funny, that's pretty funny. Okay, let's draw a little bit of these bad boys. And she's got very loose, long hair. Comes down, fairly standard pattern. Okay, and then we've got this bad boy. She gets bandaged, shall we say? Black screen streamer? What do you mean black screen? Oh, I forgot to click show again. I'm so sorry. Thank you for pointing that out. Thank you for pointing that out. I forgot to make it visible again, because I have some not safe for work drawings I've attempted, and I would get struck down by the mighty YouTube. Sorry being late. No worries, Siley. I hope you slept well. Lovely to have you, man. I've drawn a couple decent ones. This is not going to be one of them. I can tell already. I can tell already that this is not going to be one of the good ones. But lovely to have you, man. How's your day been going so far? Yeah, her hair is... the Limbus style is very hard to draw, I'm not going to lie. Because they do it in a very interesting way. And they add a lot of very simple details that are very stylized, which is really cool and makes Limbus very distinct, but it makes it very hard to adapt or draw. And then she's got the Russian-style jacket. Not Adidas, Abibos. She's wearing that Abibos for real, for real. Okay, there we go. My day has been good so far. How about you? Mine's been very well. Mine's been very good as well. Lovely to have you, and it's wonderful to hear that your day's been good. Base point peak? Yes, base point is pretty peak. I love base point. Okay, now she's got a very downcast eyes. Yeah, so let's very roughly sketch these. And of course, she's got the eye marker, eyelash, and then it's very narrow. Oh, whoopsie. That is way too thick. Oh my god, now the undo key isn't even really working. Ah, that's fine, that's fine. Okay, and now she's got these bad boys. Slight circle there. Hey! Okay, this is not good art, but I have actually captured the sort of vibes of the original, so I'm happy. Let me see if I can fix the face, because that's very fucked up. Okay, so it's by no means good, but I've at least captured the right vibes, which is lovely. That's what I was going for. He's at least still visibly downcast. Yippee! Who here loves some depressed anime women? Yippee! There we go, sorry, you can tell I'm getting a bit dehydrated. My lack of ability to yip and my inability to pee. Thanks, South. No worries, Hooray. Oh, is this your one, or are you just saying thanks in general? Hard to say. I always forget whose is which, because I'm just going off of the image itself. Okay, then let's neaten this bad boy up. Let's straighten it there. You stole my yip! I can tell at a glance it's Yuri. Yeah, that's what I'm going for. Even if it doesn't look good, you should be able to tell at a glance it's that character. As long as I capture the vibes, I'm happy. That's good enough. It is a shame that I've done some which have come out really, really well, and then most of them haven't. But the fact that I've done any that have come out decently, I'm very happy with that, because that is unexpected. I expected all of them to be awful. Okay, now let's do a few hairlines, tracking the curve. Probably a few here as well, like one there. Let's make this nice and strong to indicate that the rest of them are internal. And then I think that's it. Maybe like a hairline here, but it's more straight, so... Yeah, that's okay, that's okay. And now let's just, fix up this bad boy. Her bangs are goofy as fuck. Her bangs are so fucking goofy. I've done such a bad job drawing them. That's fine. Okay, there we go. Yuri. You can tell who it is. That's what matters. Capture the soul of the character? Yeah, which is impressive, because she got turned into an apple, so it was hard to drag it back out. Hydrate? Yes, sir! Sorry, Ancient, didn't see that. The Ive sounds more like love? No clue. Please tell me you'll send these drawings? Yes, Choo-Choo. I'm gonna send all of the drawings in response to what they're based off of. So I will basically ping the person. For example, with Spades, Thorn's picture, I'll respond with the Thorns I've drawn. So anybody can use all of them, basically. All of them are free use. I will be sending them, because as it stands, these are really low res and blurry for whatever reason, which is a shame. It's just because I don't have Nitro. This is not blurry. There is no reason for this to be blurry. Okay, actually, I'm really glad I came back to Myrtle. What the fuck? I missed this one. Oh my god. Oh my god, let me... Why are you not letting me erase? Fucking hell. Yeah, let me just fix up this jawline while I'm here, because this is one of the ones this is probably the best one. So, let me actually fix this one up slightly. Just very, very slightly. Not much, just fixing up a fucked up line. Like, for example, this as well. These should not be visible there. Yeah, that looks slightly better. Don't get me wrong, it's still fucked. I can't tell because I haven't finished the prior games and want to save Limbus for last, but it definitely looks like the type of character Project Moon would use. Yeah, this is absolutely up their alley. It's not a good rendition, but you can tell it's a Project Moon character. It's got they have a very distinct design. It's almost what she looks like in-game. Yeah, but I still slightly fucked it. Like, the proportions of her face are bad, the hair's very bad. It kind of needs shading to translate properly. South, can I get a man pregnant? No. I'm not drawing a pregnant man. I'm, no M-preg for me. Okay, Chris, this one's gonna be weird. This is 1984. No, it's not. No, it's not XQ10. It is not XQ10, also known as South's giant futa cock. Which is impressive, because there is no such thing, so you don't exist. Okay, Chris's picture is a bunch of balls. I'm not kidding. It's a bunch of balls with faces. It's like a Executor from Pokemon. Or Executor or something like that? I don't know. One of these days I need to play Pokemon. Let's go. So let's just do a couple of them and give them the goofy R faces. This one specifically has teeth, and that makes me marginally uncomfortable, but it's hilarious. It is kind of hilarious that this one has teeth. This one alone has very visible teeth. He's gonna bite you. Execute. Oh, thank you, thank you. Balls, South is bowling, for real, for real. South would never be ballin'. Objection! South is fucking ballin'. Feel free to make your own expressions. I will for some of them. Some I'm keeping. Some I'm changing slightly, some I'm keeping. Okay, now this one I'm gonna change. These are very shit, but also this is a drawing where it would be hard to do well without taking a lot of time. It's small, sorry to hear that. No, it doesn't exist. South is female. That's all. Sal, can you guess my kick username? No. I cannot, Rigu. Which one is you? I know you're not Footercock, because the 1984 jokes, that narrows it down drastically. And now let's do Solus. This one has seen the face of God, and it was frowning. I, the words of Hector Salamanca, want to see your balls. Well, then there you go. That is my balls. I hope you're happy. Okay, let's continue. Lysiris, yours I'm going to do off-stream if you're still here, because that is slightly too complex. I'll pick one of the halves. I'm not doing both. Alu, I'm also going to do yours off-stream. So let me pop that one open. Cryu, yours is also probably a bit complex. I will do that off stream so I can make sure I get the McDonald's hat right, because I'm going to fuck that up. Let's take a look-see. So I think that means I'm up to Choo-Choo. Choo-Choos should be possible to sketch relatively quickly. This reminds me of the time my girlfriend got bored, so she made a page full of cats. That's very cute. Also, yeah, this'll, wait, will this be the last one? Let's see. I guess it depends. Yeah, okay, this'll be the last one, and then I'll do the rest off stream tomorrow. Okay, lovely stuff. This will be 25 quick drawings. I'm happy with that, especially since a couple of them were good. Okay, now let's zoom in. This character also has the goofy bands, but that's fine. Let's do a zoom in on the face. We got that mask on, which is based. And then I'm not sure what this symbol is supposed to be, but I'm going to stylize it slightly. I feel like it's like half of a swastika, which makes me marginally uncomfortable, but I'm sure I'm just reading into things. I know that's not what it's supposed to be, so I'm gonna look past my brain just randomly going, that's what this is, because I know for a fact it isn't, so... Okay, so I'm not gonna really draw the neck, I'm just gonna, like, the gas mask is too complex, so I'm gonna fuck that up if I try to draw it, so I'll just do this. To give you a basic neck. That's fine. Now let's do a little bit of a in and out. Make it a bit more extreme than that. Lovely stuff. Now, the eyes are relatively simple. Very, very dead curved eyes. I'll make them slightly more complex than this, don't worry. Just making sure I get the rough proportions correct. The actual symbol is right-facing, so the one you're drawing is left and fine. Oh, yeah. No, absolutely. I know it's not that. It's just I can't think of what it is. It looks almost like a Greek letter H. You know the one I'm talking about, hopefully? Okay, now let's, is that about right? No, the eyes are wrong. Okay, there we go. Oh, that was okay, except I made it too fat. That's decent. Let's give you the cat-style eyes. Yippee! Okay, now let's draw the hair. That one shouldn't be there, that should be slight rather than the full, to indicate it is not a solid. Let's see, you've got slight bangs here. Then you've got a bit of a gap. You've got slightly more bangs, sort of facing the other way and blurring together. Lovely stuff. Now, you've got streaks of different color hair, but that simply does not work in black and white, so... So, this is the best you're gonna get. I don't know what to tell you. Okay, little bits of bursts of curves hair. That's lovely. I always love that. Always really great for design. And then you're back to the bangs. Lovely stuff. And then you've got a few strands of hair visible here, but not many. Yippee! Yeah, the Lambda. Oh, cheers. I didn't remember the name. I see my espionage mission on Kick hasn't been... I don't know if I would consider that espionage, and apparently I'm a spy, so that would make me a subject matter expert. According to all of you, I am a spy. So I guess I'm a subject matter expert on espionage, and I'm saying that's not espionage. So either you need to agree with me or admit I'm not a spy, so that is a win-win. Damn, it could be either of them. But either option is a win for me, so I'm very, very happy. Let's do one of these bad boys. Give you an eyelash. Yippee! And now let's also naturally do the curve of the inner eyelid. And then the implication of an eyebrow. No, we're not actually doing it. Lovely stuff. Slightly unrelated, I learned how to count to 1,000 in Roman numerals. Yes, it is very fun, isn't it? You finally committed that you're a spy? No, I'm not a spy. So I have no clue about espionage, obviously. But this way you either need to admit you're wrong or admit that I'm not a spy, so I'm in the clear. Okay, what other details can I add? I can make the... I'm not going to shade in the mask black, but I can add this little line here. Let's go, let's go. And what else can I add relatively easily? I can straighten up these bangs. That's one thing. Or at least firm them up, rather. Make them appear more firm so that they look less stupid. But bangs are always really hard to draw, not gonna lie. Let's erase certain parts. There we go. Lovely, lovely. That also looks kind of stupid. There we go. That actually is a little bit better. A little bit. And let's actually get rid of all of this bad boy so that it looks more natural. That one and probably that one. Pen and pad connected to screen or pen and iPad? Pen and iPad. I draw on an iPad. I need to be able to see my hand in relation to the drawing, otherwise I just cannot draw. I know some people can. For me, I actually need to see. I've tried the other kind of drawing pad. I cannot draw unless I can see exactly where I'm putting my hand in relation to the drawing. I started off with pen sketches and pen and paper for that reason. Okay, now a little bit of this should be visible, so let's do that. Lovely stuff. I still love her and I hope to see her orca Udi. It's okay. Oh, yeah, sorry. This is a bit too zoomed in. You probably didn't get the parts you like. But hey, it came out okay, so I hope you like it. Okay, let's fix this bad boy up. And let's strengthen that. And let's, of course, have this curve around. If anything, it should curve tighter. If anything, it should curve more like this. Let's go. Yippee! Okay, now is there details I can do on a neck? Sort of. I can indicate the gas mask, even though I'm not drawing it. But yeah, sorry, the reason I did the massive zoom in is all of the details around the gas mask. And the floating bits and her spine. So as a result of that, if I'd drawn the orca hoodie, I would have had to draw her spine and it would have been a nightmare. South is a spy with a massive Fuda cock confirmed. All of that is wrong. Okay, I'm gonna call that here. That'll be the last drawing of the day. Now, let me actually put it on Myrtle so that if anyone comes in while I'm yapping, they at least see something decent. There, I've tricked everybody into thinking I'm an act- Okay, actually, let me spend a little bit, just a couple more seconds cleaning up little bits of Myrtle. Because damn, there are a few things that make this much nicer, like just getting rid of things like that. Hey, and it's Ray's song. That's lovely. But no, this was really, really fun. And a couple of these even came out decently, which makes me very, very happy, because that's incredibly rare. I have been warming up with drawings, so I'm glad to see that it's paying some results. Let's see, is there anything else that really needs fixing? Not really, not super critically. Except maybe here, where if I can just strengthen this line, fill this one in. That'll look a little bit better there. Yep, okay, and then I just need to erase a little bit of the outside to make it more of a smooth curve. There we go! Yippee! Aussie song, yes sir, the one meta Aussie. I'm gonna lurk for a bit. Thanks so much for coming, Riku. I'm about to end, so thank you so much for coming. Okay, I'm gonna call this here so that I can go- Oh, that's the wrong toggle. Behold my thighs. Behold my distracting thighs. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna call this here. Thank you all so much for coming. I'm sorry for everyone whose profile pictures I didn't get to. I could theoretically do a few more, but I want to have a little bit of a break, stretch my hands, and then I'll probably do a couple more tonight, actually, just off stream, depending on how long I stay up. And actually, no, I shouldn't. I need to wind my brain down so I can get to sleep. I will do the rest of them tomorrow. I'll send through the ones I've done tonight, do the rest of them tomorrow, and then send those through as well. Myrtle drawing correction, insufficient funds. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay, so thank you all so much for coming. Hopefully you like what I drew. I apologize for those who got bad drawings. I'm a very inconsistent artist. I've done my best, but this was very, very fun. Welcome in, Golf. Lovely to have you. You said hi early, so I'm not worried. Later, thanks for coming by, Cozy. Okay, apologies for the semi-abrupt end. My brain gets really hyper-fixated when I'm drawing. That's kind of why I need to, need to end a bit early. Because my brain hyper-focuses, borderline like ADHD style. Thanks for the stream, South. Thanks for the stream, Golf. And thanks so much, Golf. Thanks so much for coming here, Wraith. Good loot tonight. Good loot tonight. Choo-choo. Started browsing Twitch and I got that mobile game I got last stream. Well, have fun, meme. Okay, I will catch you around. No raid for tonight, because then people might want to see my art and I would get embarrassed. You're forming my Twitch. Let's go! Night South. Thank you so much for coming, Rosen. Thank you all so much for coming, everybody. If you liked the stream, please consider liking the YouTube video. It means a lot to me. I will hopefully catch you around in the future. But yeah, if you haven't, if you're watching on YouTube, please do consider leaving a like. It actually really surprisingly helps massively. I was really, really shocked by that. So if you like any of the drawings as well, please, I'm bribing you, Have a good day, you as well, Dr. Mimi. Have a nice night. Thank you so much, Panda. You as well. Okay, I'll catch you around, everybody. Have a lovely evening. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.